Welcome everybody to the Two Man Power Trip, the Black Man Starting the Nerd Lifestyle. I'm Nicholas, Mr. Go with the Flow.
And I'm the man with the plan, Maurice.
And today we have an awesome guest with us today. Guest, introduce yourself.
Hey guys, this is Jordan, aka Breadfruit, joining the crew.
Hey, and we're back with another edition of the Blerd By Nature Podcast. What's up, my people?
What's good, people?
Sir, let's get it popping. I'm ready.
Yep. Black Anime Podcast number 202 in the building. Welcome to Black History Month. We still back at it. We still blackity black. We are here, and let's start it off with our first segment of the night. Vibe, guys. How was y'all weeks? Let's start with the guest. How was your week, bro?
Been pretty good. I had the misfortune of checking out Madam Web in the
God.
I'm a glutton for punishment, man. Morbid curiosity. I had to go check it out.
You took one for the team.
Yeah, because I'm not spending my money to go see that. I'll wait until extra $3.99.
I got AMC A-list, so I get three. Yeah, I was gonna pay actual hard-earned money for that. You crazy?
Heard that.
So I gotta use. This is one of those times where it's good to have it. I gotta use for something. At least I ain't coming out for it.
Facts. So, like, how was it?
It was like a CW show with less budget.
Less? Oh, Lord.
Oh my gosh, less budget, less. What's it called? What term do I want to use? Care about the source material.
I believe that.
They could have made a Smallville movie, and that would have been 10 times better. It was atrocious.
Oh no!
Everything cool you see in the trailer is everything cool in the movie.
Oh God! And there was barely anything cool in the trailer.
Mm-hmm. They don't suit up.
Huh?
They don't suit
co-host,
up.
I was gonna say you gotta play the Smallville theme after that.
Man, listen, I don't even know if it can be saved.
My gosh,
come on, somebody say.
I don't know why they thought that showing Spider-Man adjacent characters without Spider-Man was going to be a good idea.
They think that works every time just because they got some bum-ass rights.
No. Venom, they should have kept going with Venom and flesh him out more instead of bringing up new people that no one asked for.
Yeah.
It's like, in those situations, if you're going to do that type of movie, fine. But don't try to tout it as one of the big side. Like, hey, this is a side piece. We're trying some new stuff.
I mean, they trying stuff, but they ain't putting no effort behind it.
This was like no. It's like y'all hyped it. Y'all tried to hype it as something bigger than what it could have possibly been.
Yeah.
They canceled the Batgirl movie, and this.
Exactly.
Man,
make it make sense.
Studios ain't make no sense, yo.
So I was just like, I knew it was gonna be great. It's just I didn't know the level of how bad it was gonna be.
It's cringy. The special effects was low budget, like they did it during the strike. What's it called? The main villain. Sometimes when he talks, like his voice and his lips not matching up, like they did reshoots. Oh, yo. I'm in the theater like, this cannot be real life right now. This is so embarrassing.
They let that shit fly. That shit's a tax write-off.
Oh, my God.
Good God. All right, so away from that pain, how was the rest of your week?
It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good besides that. I've been trying to forget all about it. I've been watching old comic book movies. Okay. Kind of cleanse my mind, so I watched Blade, who's also my black character for the month.
Goat. All right. There you go. Shit, save that for when we get to that point. But definitely, yo.
You talk about that, like, Blade, where are you? Are you?
Oh, we got some comments about that for sure. All right, co-host, how was your week?
It's getting better.
Oh no.
No, I mean it's getting better because remember for the most of this week I've been sick.
Okay. That's good. I thought you was gonna say work with some bullshit again.
Oh no, I've been too sick to be worried about work. So generally, as we going on, the week has been getting better. Today wasn't bad. When did we go to Fat File on Tuesday?
That was Monday. We was off because President's Day.
Oh yeah, see, right. That's how you tell me my schedule's all messed up.
Man, there was no fucks to give. I get you.
So Monday, we went to Fat File. The food was good. I just finished off the last bit of it yesterday.
I just finished the last bit of the mac and cheese for lunch.
So Fat File was A1. The rest of the work week was what it was.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that tomorrow's Friday.
Facts. I mean, same here for the most part. Just sliding through, and Fat Five was good. Just kind of going through the weekend. I'm ready for the weekend. I'm kind of chilling on work. At least my supervisor was gone for the week, so I've been chilling off that shit. But other than that, it's like, man, it's been something else. But other than that, I'm just happy it's Friday, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, so on that note, to get off of vibe, guys, we can go into the off the cuff discussion of the week, and I'm gonna place it on the table for you guys to chat. I have a question for y'all. So, what do you believe on vacation time? What do you think is a better day to have off? Do you believe Friday going into the weekend or Monday after the weekend, and why?
Monday.
Why?
I feel like the Friday vibes, like everyone at work is pretty much more chill. I'm in IT, so
Yeah.
People tend to not go in the office on Fridays, so I don't get a lot of tickets, and it's just coasting. So it's a chill day. Whereas Monday, people come back in the office, everyone's pissed, everyone's groggy. I rather take Monday off.
Respect that.
Plus, you're closer to Friday. We used to go back to work Tuesday.
Oh, I'm laughing at that. Give me 1 second, because I got something for that.
All right, co-host, what you cooking? He about to be back with it. My man's thinking it over. He definitely cooking up whatever he got coming, man.
I gotta reflect. I gotta
No. I'm back. Okay, let's talk about this. Just like Jordan, I work in IT.
Yes.
So everything he said about Friday is true. Everything he said about Monday is true. If I'm taking off Friday and Monday. F you guys.
Ooh. Why not both?
Give me the
But like I said everybody PTO me for pretty other because I will not be there.
Do you get to work remote?
Yes.
Oh my, I'm in Florida, right? And my supervisor is in Chicago. So if I don't tell him I'm not in the office, he don't know.
Oh Lord.
So man, I be here watching Netflix with my laptop. I'm watching YouTube videos, and he's like, "Hey, you in the office?" Yeah, of course.
So
sure I am.
Yep. I work remote. There's no way they're getting me back in the office at full time at this point. I will quit.
No,
I will leave, and I've told them that.
The way how they've changed his job around in like the last year has been record breaking stupidity.
They tried. Like they had us during COVID fully remote, and then they tried to like kind of ramp back up people going back in the office. But I'll be like, if they don't see, it's different for me because it's like the coldest it's been lately. It's maybe gone down to the 50s, which for here is madness. But usually it's sunny, so I jump on a motorcycle, I ride into work. It's
shit.
Look, the sunshine, birds chirping. So there's no excuse for me not leaving to go in the office. Whereas you guys got snow and it's cold. And
all facts.
I definitely don't blame you for not wanting to go in.
So the way I justify this is this. If you want me to come back in the office and to resume spending money on commuting, taking time to commute, you're going to have to compensate me. If you're not going to do that, then we're not going to have this conversation.
Cut that check.
Absolutely.
If you want that, that's fine, but you're going to have to compensate me for it because now I'm back to spending additional money that I do not have to.
Right. 100%
so,
agree.
It's not even just me. It's like, okay, let's put it that way. Like, you're basically asking me to spend money and waste time coming into the office for what?
You got to start an email, save any of your drafts, and whenever they ask you to come back in the office, just send that to whom it may concern.
It's like at this point, Pandora's box has been open, and some companies are trying to close it back. It's not happening. This is the new normal, and you're gonna have to deal with it.
Wonderful.
Get with it, baby.
Wonderful. No commute. When you clock out for the day, you're already at home.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I said, a lot of people that going back to that is not going to work. Time has been too long. People are not going to go back to that. There's no incentive for people on the work side to go back to that. Unless you're giving them some kind of incentive, i.e. money, which the company not 9 times out of 10 going to want to do. There's no incentive for the worker to go back in the office because it's costing you more to go back in the office.
Yeah.
So we got 2 buildings, right next to each other. It got so bad that when they call people back to come back to the office, that the whole other building, from the 2nd floor to the 10th floor, were empty. They had to sublease the floors to different companies to kind of make up for the people. They're like, yeah, I ain't moving a muscle. We had somebody come in recently for some kind of workplace event, and I was talking to him, and they're like, oh, a lot has changed, and everything is different. I'm like, when's the last time you been here? They're like, ooh, 2020? Like, oh, what?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I mean,
You've
shit.
been at home.
Come on, like, for real. After you lived that life and that luxury, why you wanted to change back? Hell no. Fuck out of here.
That's true, yeah.
It's not even the fact that it be a luxury. There's pros and cons to it. It's just the cons of going back outweigh the pros.
Yeah, I get you.
Gas. That's a bunch of people who have kids. They don't have to worry about getting a babysitter or...
Yeah, like I said, there's too many pros at this point for staying home versus going back into the office.
Even for the employer, because there's less money on like keeping the office like cool, like AC or heat or the lights. If they could close it, they're saving money.
Not necessarily. They still got to pay the lease.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably the driving force on that. Is commercial real estate is expensive.
Yeah.
And them leases is long. That's why a lot of companies sublet.
Yeah, that we did.
My company did too.
Oh shit!
So from that side, I get it, but from the same side, I'm like, that's a you problem.
For the employee side, it's like,
that's a you problem. You figure that out. Don't involve me in it. You figure that out.
All right, so I would say that's the A1 answer out of here. Definitely, I'm gonna go with co-host. Co-host said Friday and Monday all together, and I feel that very much.
If you got the time, definitely.
Hell yeah! Why not both of them? Definitely for sure. All right, so getting off the cuff discussion, we can go into black character in animation highlight. So you said, guest, you said that your character is Blade for this week. Say why did you pick Blade?
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill, man. Blade is the guy.
Yeah.
He's I want to say my first that I can remember. My first comic book character I actually attached to. Oh, yeah, there's Superman, yeah, there's Spider-Man, but Blade. And ironically, at the time, I didn't even know it was a comic book character. I just thought it was a badass, like,
motherfucker. Yep.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, this is tough. It wasn't until later on when I got older, I like watching it again. I see like the Marvel. Marvel. I'm like, what?
Not only just Marvel, saved motherfucking Marvel. They were bankrupt until they dropped Blade now.
Give that man his flowers. It's
Big
a shame.
time.
It's a shame they're taking so long to drop the new one.
Man, listen.
How many use flowers for real?
They done pushed the motherfucker back like 20 times, man. We looking like we gonna get that shit in 2026.
Don't you dare. You lying.
That's what they saying.
How we get the Marvels before Blade?
I listen, man.
The disrespect.
Listen, man, I don't know. I absolutely don't fucking know.
Raising my blood pressure this late at night, man. What 2020 is say?
Yeah, I know, man. It's stress, but hopefully, the only thing we gotta pray is that they've been cooking this long enough for it to actually cook. Because if this Blade movie trash, it's disrespectful to the entire company. Absolute entire company.
They were rewriting the movie because they had him being a background character in his own movie,
bugging,
and they were gonna have female leads. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, take as much time as you need because if that just do it right. That's all we're asking.
Yeah, because I'm like Blade in the MCU, and y'all gonna go this route to disrespect Blade?
Don't do what y'all did with Nick Fury. Don't do it. They had Nick Fury looking lame in the Marvels. Babysitting.
I mean, yeah, he was chilling and babysitting.
He's supposed to be a master spy, espionage. Supposed to make Jason Bourne look like Paw Patrol.
They said he too old. He said I'm too old for this shit and started chilling.
Ass. Didn't you see him in what's it called? Hateful Eight?
Oh well, yeah.
I'm like, too old my ass.
Nah, bro.
Look, Hugh Jackman, Wolverine.
Yeah,
he's coming back in the Deadpool movie, and he's old.
True.
I feel like if they gave Sam Jackson a good enough script, he'd be down. It's just what he was given. He was like, yeah, I'm too old to be actually acting in this movie.
That's what they spent the whole Secret Invasions doing, pretty much telling him he old. Nick Fury, you were so old.
Come on.
All right, co-host, who's your black character in animation?
Storm.
Storm, hey, good one. We understand why, but explain your reason.
Listen, first time I saw Storm, it was like, okay, she's cool, but she always had this "don't play with me" energy. And boy, when she came out with the lightning, I'm like, oh shoot, I knew it. I was like, I knew it.
Get the poncho,
right? I was like, you could try it if you want to. You F around and find out.
Big facts.
And that was my reason amongst the other stuff that you already know.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So my character is one that we reviewed before, but shout outs to old homie Fillmore with the iconic line, "That chicken is dry." Nah, son. One of the best lines in Disney's history, man. Finally, ain't breaking his principles, so he let the white woman know the chicken was dry, brother.
That's a travesty.
Had to let him know. To let that one slide.
Man could not ruin his day. You telling me I'm gonna give up my principles for that shit?
Nah,
that dry ass chicken?
I don't care
and
how
push
cute
down,
you
man.
are. I'm not choking on chicken for nobody.
Hell no. Hell no, for sure. All right, so that wraps up the black character in animation and highlight for this week. Now we can get into some nerd and reboot news, shit that's going on for this week. So far on the quick news, the current voice actor for Bugs, Eric Baza, he was at I think it was an Academy Award or something like that going on or something like that for animation, and he stood on his stance for this controversial ass movie that's been going out this whole week. Have y'all heard the news or anything that's been going on with this Coyote versus Acme movie?
No.
So it's another one of those Warner Brothers movies that, just like Batgirl that we talked about earlier, got canceled. It's this movie as well. It's supposed to be a Coyote versus Acme, which all the people who've worked on the movie have seen the movie and said it was great or something like that. But like David Zaslav, who's the head of WB, who's making stupid decisions, decided to take down the movie for pretty much tax write-off, and like mad people have paid for the movie and stuff like that, and people want to see the movie. People have been calling and asking for the release of the movie. It's just been like dumbass decision after dumbass decision. So WB has cost a whole bunch of like messy information. Fucking lawsuits have gone out about this movie. Like it all seemed like it's less stressful to just release the fucking movie instead of delete the movie. So it's become a hashtag. It's become an issue. Like mad voice actors is trying to get that movie released.
They need to purge whoever's in charge of Warner Brothers because they've been making bad decisions for the past decade.
The major bad decisions have been running for the last 2 years, especially in the height of the fucking strike.
Like, just like with Batgirl, you have everything filmed, you in post-production and you cancel it, tax write-off. Now you do it with this one. But you drop Space Jam with LeBron.
Yeah, no, legit. People have been saying that shit. Not only that, but have y'all seen the concept art for the Batman Beyond they passed on? The one that's supposed to look like Spider-Verse?
Oh my God, it was spectacular. It's fantastic.
That's printing money. Fucking Sony, who's just released Madam Web and Venom, and they working Morbius and fucking Craven and all that shit. They were smart enough to release Spider-Verse and get all that fucking money. Yep. But you telling me WB ain't smart enough to drop fucking Batman Beyond? You telling me a movie that could incorporate all the fucking Batman through history, just like Spider-Verse did? That shit's printing money, and y'all said no?
Bomb. They could have.
They still bid.
Even with live action, like with the Flash, with that old Batman, they could have had that be the mentor and have a.
They could have done so much shit, bro.
Just a waste.
So why are they dropping the ball? What's going on?
I don't know. It's easy shit. They're doing tax write-off and they're not fucking with animation.
They need to. Everyone just needs to run their own race and stop trying to catch up to Marvel. That's it.
Yeah, that was always their problem with DC in the first place. That's why they needed James Gunn to start cooking on a slow roast for whatever he's coming out with. We saw pictures. They dropped cast pictures for they dropped cast pictures for Superman. What is Superman Legacy and shit like that coming out next year? The casting they slow roasting and they cooking, man.
Time because Russian is not gonna do nothing but cost you money and make the fans not want to see anything else you put out.
Exactly. That's why the DCU is done. That shit ended with that last Aquaman and they called it a day. They had to revamp their whole project.
They don't realize. Look. You had a gold mine with the Justice League animated series. And on the animation side, DC has been killing it. Why don't you get those same writers to do what they've been doing with the live action movies? Who are these people you're picking up to write these movies that have never written movies like this before and tanking the IPs?
I don't know, man. That's why they had this study up and they saw all the goodness that James Gunn was doing with the Guardians of the Galaxy, and they said, "Hey, you took them ragtag motherfuckers and made them good. Shit, look what he did to the Suicide Squad and to the second one that actually was worth a damn."
I didn't know a damn thing about the Guardians of the Galaxy until the
Nobody
movie dropped.
did. Nobody fucking did.
See, that's what you should do. I mean, yeah, I still give, the major league members, their flowers, Batman, Superman. But like there are characters that not a lot of people know about that are great. Bring those to the forefront. Give them
That's
more.
what he's trying to do. He's got like the animated commandos and shit like that. I never heard of them motherfuckers, and he working that shit out, and he got great voice actors for that shit. So I'm telling you, James Gunn got plans, and he's slow roasting, and we might see a revitalized DC if WB don't shoot themselves in their own ass.
Well, here's what's funny for the Superman Legacy movie. Guess who's playing Hawk Girl in the Superman Legacy movie? One of the same girls that's in Madam Web, the Hispanic girl.
Oh, well,
Isabella Merced. So
listen, bro. Listen, it's all about different scripts. The people who handle the motherfuckers is always gonna shit. That girl who played at Madam Web, she was a phenomenal Dora. She played live action Dora in that weird movie that they had like a couple years ago.
Oh snap! She was Dora.
Yeah, she was Dora.
I know she was in Transformers.
Yeah, she was also what was it? Wasn't she also in the Black Adam movie? Was that somebody else playing the?
No, that's somebody else.
Oh, okay, got you.
But damn, Dora, I forgot.
Yeah, man. She. Listen, it's all about who grabbed the script and who worked on it.
That's true. Yeah.
And Jay knows how to do an ensemble.
Yeah, I like how they made him head of everything coming out at DC. They're like, look,
man,
DC they're like Marvel fumbled the bag. We got him.
Yeah. I mean, he finished what he needed to do at Marvel, so he had to switch over. He was like, I'm gonna take over. I'm gonna be the Kevin Feige over there because I got mad plans. Work this shit.
I like that. We need one chef in the kitchen.
Y'all saw Peacemaker?
Yes.
That was him.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. That was James Gunn. James Gunn loves himself some John Cena, and look what he did with
that's true.
Nobody fucking knew Nobody fucking knew Peacemaker. Nobody fucking knew Peacemaker, man. Now Peacemaker is the best kind of shit out there. They dropped the trailer for Mortal Kombat, and he's a DLC and shit like that in there. He perfect fit. And what happened? That was James Gunn's script. James Gunn and John Cena is a perfect team.
John Cena's great, man. John Cena doesn't let ego mess with the bag like The Rock does.
Yeah, so we got new guests on in the Slam the Rock show. Still happens, man. I love it, man. We can have a field day on what the hell the Rock be doing.
Listen. Maybe at some point we'll get to Ricky Starks' daddy, but
Listen, Ricky Starks extra XL, bro. Yes. All that shit. But hold on, we still got more news. So before we get into the Rock banter, speaking of stuff that goes interesting and messy and stuff like that, y'all seen the Borderlands trailer?
No, I have not. Please, somebody put me on. Put me on, because I don't know how to feel about this.
Who's going first?
Honestly, me neither. Because Jordan, are you a Borderlands fan? Have you played Borderlands?
I've played the first, the second, the third, Tales from the Borderlands, Tiny Tina's. Man.
All right, so you need to talk to us about this. Tell us the shit, because I see the trailer and I see something, because I'm not a Borderlands guy. I didn't play Borderlands like that. So you tell me where the hell they went wrong, other than like the Hollywood got an asphyxiation with Kevin Hart all the time.
I'm so tired of seeing
Kevin
Hart. I'm so tired of seeing Kevin Hart. Okay,
this nigga got heart disease. He tired.
Okay,
I'm pushing you on up. I don't know, Jordan.
I like that. Okay, do you know Halo? Imagine. Okay, well, they have a live action Halo show. But
I was about to say, I'm like, there's a Halo show that people don't like.
Yeah, I forgot that too. Imagine they come out with a Halo movie, and for Cortana, they have Meryl Streep playing Cortana.
Oh no, that don't fit. That don't fit.
Oh no, that don't work.
Yeah.
When I see the trailer start and I see one of the hottest characters of the game, Lilith, who's a siren, being played by. What's her name again? She was Galadriel in Lord of the Rings.
Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Y'all couldn't go to a random Comic-Con and find a hot girl to fill this role? Kate Blanchett?
I guess they couldn't act worth the shit. They had to get Kate Blanchett.
Oh my god.
No.
And then they got
I'm sorry, y'all went through Kate Blanchett. Oh no. Why?
You see it?
Yes, no. Why did they do this?
She got a Party City wig on.
Yeah.
In this multi-million-dollar movie. Okay, that's one. Two, they got Kevin Hart playing an ex-soldier who's supposed to be 6'2".
Stop right there.
Yo, he's huge. He's supposed to, like his mannerisms, like how he takes things and how serious. It's like Drax. Like how Drax takes things literal.
Yeah.
He doesn't take things as literal, but he's like the straight arrow, Captain America, no nonsense to kind of balance out the team because there's a bunch of different crazy characters.
Yeah.
And then they got Krieg, he's a psycho. He's the one with the mask. He's in Borderlands 1.
Yeah.
And then they got him in a team with Lilith, who's from Borderlands 2. So they're already messing up.
I guess they said, fuck it, let's merge.
Yeah, man, the little robot, Claptrap, being voiced by, look, I love Jack Black. I love Kung Fu Panda, Jumanji, Mario,
Bowser.
all that. Exactly. But he was not the right fit for
Who you thought was a better fit for Claptrap then?
The original voice actor that they didn't want to pay for the third game.
Okay. You got it there. I respect that.
They got into a physical altercation with the actor and everything.
Hey, yo, what?
And they decided, you know what? Instead of finding someone who actually could bring more life to the role, let's just bring Jack Black because people love him for Bowser, and he's another big name on the poster.
True. Big facts.
I was so sad. I was iffy because I'm like, you know what? Last of Us, it might not have gone over well with a few folks, but I liked the show. It could have been a lot worse. That's how I look at it. It could have been worse. Halo, I refuse to watch it, so I don't know how that goes.
Yeah, but it's a bit iffy. Most people not feeling the first season, but the second season looks like it's trying to rewrite some of the problems that they had in the first season.
Master Chief's face? Why am I seeing his
face?
Yeah. The whole idea is he's supposed to be the player surrogate. We're supposed to project ourselves on him. If we see his face, like, you're ruining it.
They said they want to try and do a different story. That's the problem.
You're right. Yeah.
We're going to keep that same energy for the main event.
Borderlands. Yeah, bring back to Borderlands.
They lost me with Kevin Hart and Roland. I'm like, man.
This could be a whole franchise. The Borderlands universe is so vast and is so it's so interesting. Like with different planets and different like each planet is like owned by different corporation, and you have like a ragtag team of people trying to go against Handsome Jack, who's like the big bad of the series, and they could have been printing money with this.
How do you feel that some people are saying it from the trailer's vibe? It also gives it a Guardians of the Galaxy ripoff type of feel.
They're trying too hard. They should have went the Dungeons and Dragons route.
Okay, yes, I thought that's another thing that came to my mind because of an ensemble cast and stuff.
Lean into the wackiness because don't take it too serious. It's all
you can't take Borderlands too serious. It's a crazy show. It's madness.
Yeah.
Jack Black is Claptrap.
Like Kevin Hart. It's like tofu. They're using Kevin Hart like tofu. Like, let's just put him in here.
Yeah, they are.
And hopefully other people will add flavor to him. And he plays the same character in every movie. I'm over him.
Yeah, and he's been trying to do action movies as of late, but I'm not feeling it.
No.
All right, so getting off of the Borderlands stuff real quick. So did you hear about Epic Mickey getting a remastering on the Switch?
Oh,
that old Epic Mickey game that was on the Wii and stuff like that. They have remastered it, and it's supposed to be coming to the Switch, I think, sometime this year. They've showed some of the footage of the remastered stuff like that, and one of the first times ever remastering has actually made the thing look like way better, like better animation and stuff like that. They said they've added more moves and stuff like that, more story to stuff. So it's looking like a worthwhile stuff to transition to the Switch and stuff like that. So that's what's up, man. I'm always a stand for respect on the Mouse's brother Oswald, who they show no respect to in the Disney lore and shit like that.
Yep.
So I'm always here for that. So shout outs to that. That's good news on the gaming front for that.
I'm impressed with the Switch and what they've been able to do with it, honestly.
Definitely.
Yeah, they did a lot with the Switch.
Yeah, I hope they keep up that good energy with that. So following up on more news, for the people who are still into Sentai and Power Rangers and stuff like that, we have the anime version that's supposed to be coming out soon. The title dub Go Go Loser Ranger. The anime is supposed to be dropping in April, and I think the rights got picked up by Disney Plus and Hulu, so that's supposed to be streaming in April. Then That's supposed to be like it's supposed to be like The Boys meet Power Rangers pretty much. So that should be that should be an interesting outlook on that in the anime front. So we'll see when that drops in April for that. Following on other news, for some reason this week seemed to be the week of like lost pilots being found. So like we reviewed recently the Boondocks, and we reviewed the Boondocks like the first couple of episodes. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this week they have found the lost pilot that was shot a long time ago for the Boondocks, which had Alicia Keys apparently was voicing the two main characters and stuff like that. And it was like 6 minutes. Yeah, Alicia Keys voiced it. It wasn't Regina King at first. It was Alicia Keys that voiced the two boys, and she was with Granddad and stuff like that. Like it was an interesting take on how it was, and people said the animation looked even closer to the comic strip was.
Yes.
So they had that, and then they found the secret pilot to Courage the Cowardly Dog as well.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why they just suddenly found this shit. I don't know. I feel like WB was having a ruckus and people were sticking shit. And they started releasing secrets that we never seen before.
They're like, look, let's just put these out just to kind of appease the villagers.
Yeah,
quiet.
Yeah. Have them change their tune and shit like that. Black History Month, you know all that. They'll see some iconic shit.
The Courage is black. That counts.
There you go. There you go. Black coded characters. Yeah. There you go. So on the final bit of news, for the fans of this particular series, because I don't know, I didn't see any news pop up about it or something like that. This probably goes along the line of why anything on Max or anything to do with WB, they probably hate animation. That's why they're not making a hubbub about it. But we've reviewed this series once before, but Jellystone season 3 has just dropped, and it's a series that's fucking hilarious. It's a Hanna-Barbera like throwback to like new age like chibi version of different cartoons. They're bringing back like old voice actors and shit like that, like people from Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, niggas from the Jetsons and stuff like that. All that shit they've been working and cooking. Like this season 3, they dropped it out of nowhere, and 17 episodes just dropped today. And like nobody, like there has been no promotion or shit like that. I found out about it because I was scrolling through Twitter, and like niggas was just talking. I was like, "What do you mean Jellystone came out?" So Jellystone just dropped. So just making that known to people.
Wow, I just looked at it now. It looks interesting.
Oh, this shit is hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. You recommend all 3 seasons. It's a fun afternoon. You'll just fly by the shit. And it's just mad funny. It's mad outrageous and funny. You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it for sure. I recommend.
Okay,
Yep. And final bit of news, and this is going for fighting news and stuff like that. So, like, Jordan, have you played League of Legends before?
Back in the day, one of my classmates got me into it, but it's been a while since I played it.
Gotcha. All right, so have you heard about the fighting game that they're working on about it?
Word? Like
so yeah,
like Tekken fighting or Mortal Kombat fighting or like
Guilty Gear,
Smash Brothers,
Guilty Gear style. Yeah. So they got like the arc system works and stuff like that. They're working it out. They dropped like a little teaser trailer before about it and how it's supposed to work. The working title for it was called Project L at first, but because they dropped a new trailer and more information about it that says it's supposed to be coming out like next year and they're gonna do beta tests this year and stuff like that. But they changed the name, and people have been kind of iffy on the new name because it's kind of weird. But they called it 2XCO or 2XKO. That's what they're calling it. I don't know why, but that's the League of.
Is it like League of Legends 2XKO or just 2XKO period?
It's right now it's 2XKO. Yeah, I know.
That's bold.
I don't. Yeah. I don't know, but they're gonna have to drop more information of why they picked that certain title because I'm not seeing why it's like exactly coalition with League of, because it's all League of Legends characters. They just put them in a different animation. They're just fighting in an actual fighting game style. So that should be cool. But yeah, that's the information we have, and we'll wait for more information to come out with. But yeah, so that closed off Nerd and Reboot news. It's kind of been chilling and kind of be low on extreme nerd news, especially after last week's like big news on all the Marvel shit that's coming out with the X-Men trailer and all that shit. That was kind of calming down this week and shit like that. So, and other news on just in general stuff like that. We're getting ready. It's time for the main event. The main event segment, the stuff we want to talk about tonight for sure. We are talking that live action Netflix Avatar The Last Airbender. We're going to get into specifically episode 1. We here with the guest Jordan. We on the comfy couch, as we call it. And before we start off, I want to give a little history, a little fast facts to go into the specific Netflix one. So I'm just going to talk this out real quick. So the fast facts. This is also known as Avatar The Legend of Aang, they're calling it. This is an American adventure fantasy TV series, live action adaptation from the animated TV series that ran from 2005 to 2008. Dropped today officially as we are recording, 2/22. This is one season so far of 8 episodes on Netflix, boiled down to a serious nature of a chosen child of destiny having to bring order back to a broken world. So with that being said, let's get into episode 1, titled Aang.
Yep, so at this point, we are in Capital City.
Yep.
And we see some wonderful person running around with a scroll.
Yeah.
Like, who is this guy? What's going on?
No clue.
All I know is like, he stopped. He's like, oh, I'm trapped. Oh shit. He's like, where am I going?
Yep.
And then here we go.
Yep.
We get some bending action going.
Yeah. They block him off. He's getting chased by 3 guards, and he said, I gotta prove it to myself. And he pulled out that earth bending.
Yep. Bust out some spikes, bust out some Fire Nation dudes, which, they kind of started it first with the fire. So we were. I was like, okay, we in the Fire Nation, all right.
Mm-hmm.
And as we're going on, we getting some more. They've been around corners. He's running for his life.
Yeah.
He got homie waiting for him with a llama, a horse. Could tell.
You want some kind of creature?
It was some kind of creature. Maybe a bird. I wasn't sure.
Yep.
I know Fire Nation groups was lighting him up. He brought some more earth bending, and just go back with bust rock. He's like, oh shit. His boy telling him that, yo, we gotta go.
Yeah.
And then so next thing you know, he flicks the scroll to him, and he's like, yo, get this to the Earth Kingdom. He's like,
let him know war's breaking out, baby.
Yep. And then he goes back to fight in the fire goons. He picks up this big hunk of rock, and he's there with the fire dudes. And so they scrapping. We got more fire bending. We got more earth bending and stuff like. It's action is happening.
Yeah, no. They whooping some ass out there, yo. He thought he was the one though. He was throwing them combos at them, and they was like, nah, bro. They went from the X-Men school of jumping the nigga.
So I will say here, my first impressions on it is the bending seems off.
It do to you for real?
Yeah, not in a bad way. The earth bending feels like it's too slow.
Oh, okay. Not M. Night Shyamalan movie slow, but.
But
this is where I gotta jump in because I thought about this too.
Yeah.
Now, within the first scene, it put me at ease. I'm like, okay, so no more green belt karate demonstrations. Fantastic.
Oh, that's all I needed to know. At least it's not that bad.
Now I was wondering. Now what he said about it moving slow, I was like, why is he taking so long to fire back? Now I realize them bending fire, it's in the air. Moving earth. So it has to be slower. It has to, because it takes more effort to move something that's like a lot heavier. It's below your feet. So if he was moving rocks as quick as they were throwing fire, it would have been weird for me anyway.
No,
I think you're right from a perspective of seeing it in live action, because animation, you could spin that movement quick and stuff like that. So I can give them leeway in this perspective and not the M. Night Shyamalan that took like 40 days to move a pebble.
No, the only reason I say that is because of the amount of time he had.
Yeah.
By
time.
Yeah, the amount of time he had between when the Fire Nation people are attacking and it's like he had a lot of setup time. And that's why I've been mind slow. It wasn't the fact that it's like you can see him build up the earth, the fire guys standing there like.
That's true. Yeah, he.
That's what it was. It wasn't the fact. I'd be like,
I'm like,
my fire move faster. Get him.
Run to the dodo bird horse sticking thing. What you standing there looking at the little ground for?
So that's what I'm saying. It's like if you know as an earthbender, you take longer to set up. The Fire Nation, they did you know that. So I'm like, why you always set the fight? I could have hit you like 5 times already. So I'm like, what are you doing?
Bury him. What you doing? Look, bury him.
Right? Roast him.
I mean, let's be honest. He thought he was the one. He definitely wasn't the one. They showed him what's up, and they jumped and they beat his ass.
I don't know why the Fire Nation showed him. He was the tool from the jump. That's why I was like, what's it? I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Bro, they wasn't the best of the best.
I
guarantee you, we're all finding out about these people firsthand for the first time. We know these ain't the best firefighters. These ain't the best earth niggas. Like, that's pretty much what they telling us.
Messengers.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't the best because he got washed.
Clear cut messengers.
Excuse me, he got cooked.
I think it's good though because it like showing like a subpar earthbender because then when the fire ones come through, no pun intended, it'll be a lot. You're like, now you're talking.
That's what I was thinking too. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, you can show off the better ones later on. Yeah, you're right.
Even the livestock was like, come on, son.
That dodo bird was like, come on, man.
For real? You brought me out here for this?
Yeah. Right, that's what you wake me up for?
Fuck.
Like, what?
Alright, so getting back to it.
Yeah, so getting back to it, they of course, they captured him. Of course, they lit him up.
Yep.
Yeah, they burned him, right?
Oh, they cooked him.
Hold on. They beat his ass. They make sure they cooked him, but they left something left because they brought him over to the Fire Lord. And this is our introduction to Sosa, right?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so
this was hard. I'm not gonna lie, this was hard.
Now Sosa was boom.
Sosa,
for sure. Yeah.
Yo, Sosa was like, I'm a step ahead of you, my nigga. You took them scrolls. We wanted you to take them scrolls. We want y'all niggas to be distracted because they ain't gonna see us coming. They thought we was coming to the earth. Fuck out of here. We gonna surprise attack all them other niggas.
Right.
Niggas was like, go ahead.
Son was still cocky. He's like, yeah, I got the message through the earth thing, and they gonna know you coming. He's like, and he looking like, so?
All according to plan, playboy.
Right?
Nigga said we was playing 4D chess on your ass.
And the look on his face when he realized that the Fire Lord did that intentionally, he was like,
Nani?
Yeah, Nani. So that, oh shit. Damn, son.
And then he told him, he sit there telling him exactly what you're gonna do. He's like, yeah, but your king get this. He gonna reinforce his borders. He's like, and water people in the air, people, they all gonna send their people.
Mm-hmm.
You played yourself.
They all think because of the plans, we gonna go over to the earth first. We gonna be like, swerve on that bitch ass. We gonna get all them other niggas first.
Yep. And then he coming to the realization that, hey, you wanted us to know. And he's like, yeah, homie.
Yeah.
I like this change over the animated series.
I like this introduction. Yeah. I like this introduction with the way they did. So yeah, homie was talking that shit, and then right after that, he thought he was the ones, but shit, Sosa showed him this nigga was number 10.
Right?
Grabbed his arm and he cooked him. Literally, yo, that was
he showed him the air fryer technique.
Honestly, it's one of the probably new top like savage ass moment. That nigga to burn him to a crisp, and he left him looking like Anakin at the end of episode 3.
Yep. And why? Why? Because it's our time.
Ooh boy, nah, son.
Gravitas.
Sosa was ready, man. Sosa was ready.
The cooked him. Lingering overhead too.
That shit was wild, bro. That was some savagery.
Yeah.
When they got to the air temple master.
Oh
no,
it
was beautiful.
Wait for it. We got that shit coming, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so they was talking, and they said the Fire Lord aiming to go after the Avatar, and they know it's the next Airbender, stuff like that, but they don't know who the next Airbender is. Sosa said, "Fuck them, fuck all of them." He said, "I don't care, line them all up."
Yeah, he's like, yeah, we don't know which one. Oh well, take them all.
Take them all.
Roast them all. Roast them all.
Out. He said, "Ain't leave not one alive."
We don't
have
man,
time woman,
for
or children.
Eeny, meeny, mo.
Facts.
Take them all out.
Yeah, he's like, we don't know. Okay. All right then.
All them niggas got arrows. I don't got time to meeny, miny, all them arrows, man. Roast them.
Like, you see how I did this dude on the ground? You're going to do every one of them just like this.
Do as I do.
Just like that. Yeah. And then after that finish, he puts his declaration, and then we get that opening.
Yep. Talking about the 4 elements.
Yep.
Yes.
Hit that shit with the clean
wonderful.
water. Earth, fire, air. That shit was nice in the cinematic style.
You see how his earth went? I'm just saying.
That was a 1. That was a 1. We see who's a 1. That nigga was shown to be a 2 and a 10. Come on, man. Come on. They showed he was a weak ass, bitch ass nigga right there.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's good to show.
But
Not everybody's Hemi Neutron. Some people
right,
low on the pole.
right, exactly, man. But
Yeah,
yeah,
and you know
saw,
it's so funny. They just had to stick Kyoshi in and just like yeah. This side like
they had to show a real Avatar. They're showing a real Avatar, man.
Sounds like number 10. You're right. Sounds like number 10 at this point.
Flash to Kyoshi, and Kyoshi knew had to show the business.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. And they explained the Avatar, balance, all them elements and shit like that. Mm-hmm. They want to reborn to continue the endless cycle and shit like that. Like,
yep. Yeah. So I think it was nice. I got y'all did good.
Yeah. That was a nice come up for that. So yeah. So after all that, we got Fire Lord Sozin. He trying to have his moment to seize the power while the Avatar is hidden.
Yep.
And then they show Aang. They explain he the new one, but he unready. He not ready for the shit that's coming along with him and stuff like that. And then we get the logo and the name of the episode pop up.
Yep.
Yep.
And then we got to see like with other kids talking to Kyoshi Monk Gyatso. You're talking to Monk Gyatso, kind of building a relationship a little bit.
Yeah, we at the Southern Air Temple. We meet Aang. He flying around and shit like that, showing. So how did y'all feel about that scene?
I was taken aback.
That was the scene that made me a little janky. The way how they did his, because he flew in and it looked a little kind of funky.
That's not even my concern. My concern was how they got him flying when it was like a legend that if you mastered airbending enough, you'd be able to fly. Remember in Legend of Korra?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have to be like a top tier level airbender to be able to fly like that.
But I guess that's how them giving us a subtle hint of where he is.
Yeah. So I let that slide. But yeah, I'm with him with how it kind of looked, kind of like special effects wise.
No. I think you're right on the flight part, but I think the situation, the only thing that I can call when they did the Red Lotus and with Zahir, when he did his flight, it felt like you know how in animation they show the breeze flying behind you and stuff like that. His flight. It was like for you to access absolute flight, you would just move, and he would just move like he was like teleporting to places and shit like that.
Yeah, that's
like you
true,
wouldn't see the wind streaks and everything. Like when he flew, there was like you had to give up everything that bounded you, and it was supposed to lift you up. His flight was different. It was like flying like Superman. It was like Superman flight.
Yeah, that's true. And he was moving his hands and kind of
he was doing
bending.
Yeah,
you could do
it.
But you got to think about the time period too. Think about everything that went on after that point. So
that's true.
Of course, theirs is going to be more refined.
Yeah, exactly.
It looked good though. It looked good.
Yeah, but that was the only thing. That was the only thing that really looked at to me that was kind of like wonky with the CGI and the making that shit work at first. But like I get it was fine enough. So yeah, Aang was fine.
Yeah, I didn't have any qualms with it. I took it for what it was.
Yeah, and then like you were saying, he was chatting with Monk Gyatso.
Yep.
Yeah. He was telling him about his training. They said they got to prepare for the Great Comet Festival, and that's when everybody was looking at the screen like, comet coming, huh?
Here we go.
Uh-huh.
So looking around, I was like, okay, I see you, Earth-Chimu. I see you.
Yeah. And that's when Monk Gyatso was talking to Aang, and he said that all the people about to show up, and then all you see is the sky bison fill up the air, and all the airbenders done pulled up.
Very nice.
Yeah, right? So you call for Aang just, being Aang just jumps down.
They get to chatting and stuff like that, and Gyatso and Aang is they got a good mentorship, friendship, relationship. They chatting about training and whatnot. And then after Aang leaves Gyatso and stuff like that, you got one of the hating ass mentors pulling up, and he's starting to reprimand Gyatso. He's like, "Did you tell him yet? What's good? Did you tell Aang he the Avatar?" And Gyatso being mad protective, he said, "Man, he not ready for all that shit." And they like, "Bro, you know what? Come to the table. We got to talk to you about this shit, man." He being reprimanded. They got to pull up to the table and talk to the rest of the other airbenders and shit.
Yeah, right. Boo. I was like, boo.
I think it was best that he didn't tell Aang until now, because if he had told Aang earlier,
he would have booked it quicker.
Yeah, he would have. And even if he didn't run, he would have started his training already. So he would have been at another temple, and he would have got boomed. Like they would have got him.
Yeah, they would have definitely got him.
The way they was acting up as them fire, them niggas
they was out to clap everybody, and it was like, they was gonna get him one way or the other.
Indiscriminately.
Yeah. And he was but Aang is like 10, bro.
Mm-hmm. They don't care.
No.
So-
It said look, these fire hands already E for everyone. We don't care if you're
That's
you're
it.
100.
Lethal weapons, baby.
There ain't nobody say you heard the man Sozen. Everybody.
Yeah, everybody. He said, I don't care, man, woman, or children. Get the smoke and the
Man,
flame.
woman, children, bison. It don't matter.
Lemurs.
Get everybody.
Bison too. Shit. All right.
Right?
So we had
that bison can be the Avatar. Get him too.
Facts.
Look,
Get
they got arrows too. Get 'em.
right?
They said we don't
Get it.
discriminate. What if the cycle this year was an animal, my nigga?
Get him.
Sozen was not taking no chance. He's like, anybody that got an arrow, cook him. Cook him.
So we at the table and they want to speak to Gyatso about all the shit that's going on with Aang, and Gyatso's like defending Aang. He said he a prodigy, but they talk about the oncoming attack that's coming. They know, so it's pretty much out now that the Fire Nation about to attack the Earthbending Kingdom, and these niggas is like, yo, we got to get our shit prepared. You know, the Fire Nation could come out of nowhere, and Gyatso's like, yo, Aang's not ready and stuff like that. But like they decide the hater ass table, they decide they was like, yo, Aang's too close to you. We gotta take him away, and then we're gonna force his training. We're gonna take him to other temples. We gotta start that shit now, cause he gotta be ready for war. We don't care what age. That nigga could be 2 years old. He gotta be ready for war now. They said he need to be ready for the fucking smoke. Nah, yep. He said you being bitch made, Gyatso. You can't be friending that man.
Gyatso was like, man, this the bullshit.
Yep. Gyatso not feeling that shit. But nonetheless, he agrees he want to talk to Aang before they snatch him up. So Gyatso goes to talk to Aang, and they go into the temple area where they look at the other air avatar that was before him and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. They joking and stuff like that. Gyatso said, I don't remember when this common festival even started 100 years ago. He said, aware from popular belief, I'm not that old. Aang started busting out laughing. He said, oh yeah, you could have fooled me. Gyatso turned around. He was like, bitch.
Disrespectful.
Facts.
He's like, you know, I like you.
Yeah. He's like, you know what? I feel less bad about them taking you.
I like the playfulness, though.
Facts. I like them fully establishing the relationship even more. That we don't like really have to get a flashback here. It's just them actually being in the time, and you see how much Aang and Gyatso care about each other, because they was talking about when he gave him his tattoos, and they was explaining why he explained to Aang that he's the Avatar and stuff like that, but like Aang was frightened, he was scared off that shit. Gyatso's explaining to him that he got to start the training ASAP. Gyatso says, have faith. He trusts that Aang is the perfect person to have this kind of power. Aang don't want the power.
Which
Gyatso's
is why
like,
he's perfect person, yeah.
Exactly. Gyatso explained, you're the perfect person to have it because you don't want the power. But like Aang is frightened. He was like, I didn't ask to be special. He's scared to do all this shit. He don't want to leave his friends behind and shit like that. Gyatso putting all this, like, he's like, I trust in you. I believe in whatever you got for the future, Cohen. Like this scene was actually like pretty emotional and shit like that. I say the soundtrack was popping, everything was working with it, and the hug and the tears and shit like that. It worked. I liked it.
And he definitely dropped some hints in Aang's subconscious by letting him not telling him he's special, but showing him he's special by having him tattooed in the presence of the previous Airbender avatar when everyone else gets tattooed outside. The fact that he's the youngest, and the fact that he befriended him when he's not friends with the other kids like that. That kind of planted that seed that, hey, you're not like the other kids.
And the fact that he's a prodigy.
Yep, he gave them gibber words because he also knew something was going to go down. He didn't know what, but he knew something was going to go down.
I mean, even if the what's about to happen next, it didn't happen. Remember, this was Gyatso's last time possibly seeing Aang, because they was going to snatch him up. He had to leave him all the words of wisdom he could, because that could be the last time he see Aang for however remain. Gyatso's also old. If they take Aang away, that nigga could be on his deathbed the next time he see. Cough.
He hit me in the feels when he said, "Can we at least pretend to still be friends?" I was like, "Ooh,
right in the." Oh, I was like, oh, don't do that, Aang.
He was like, I'm not pretending, Aang. We are friends. Ooh.
So
right in the fields. I'm like, oh.
The music was hitting.
Ooh.
Yeah. Honestly, I really like the character Aang so far.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Aang's good. And the guy, the person they got to play Aang really good. The characterization really good. I like this shit.
He's
so
a kid.
yeah,
He's supposed to be a kid.
Exactly. And
Kids play around, they make jokes, and kids run away. No matter how strong you are, or you read Avatar, he's just a kid. That's what I'm glad. Like with this new character they got playing Aang, kind of embodies that.
Yeah, so far they've captured it really well.
Definitely. So after Yato and Aang had that conversation, later that night, Aang awakes from I guess a bad dream or thoughts just racing in his head, and he's just chilling outside, and then Appa pulls up on him, and he gets to talk to his Sky Bison. He's chilling. They
Tears in his eyes.
He chatting with Appa about all his stresses, contemplating his responsibility, his inabilities to do this shit. He don't want to do this, and like he's just chatting this over with Appa. And they look out to the sky, and he was like, "You know what would help clear my head? Me and Appa about to go up to the sky. We about to fly around for a bit."
It got me another thing that feels like, when he was talking to Appa, he hugged Appa, and then you start to see Appa cry. I was like, oh, why y'all doing this to me?
I thought I was tripping. I'm like, wait, is that tears?
You guys gotta always remember, when you're young, you adapt to your Sky Bison. Like they give you the Sky Bison when you're young, like right off the bat. So they're supposed to be connected to you. So the Sky Bison feel everything that Aang feels. When that's why Appa was awake to have a conversation with Aang in the first place, because when Aang woke up, that was the same time Appa could feel Aang was distressed. So Appa came to Aang. So Appa already knew what was going down. That's why Appa was in tears as well.
And I was like, oh man. I was like,
yeah, that was great.
Yeah, good on top of that. So they decided to head out to the sky, and they left. But boy, this is when shit start to get crazy, because secretly they turn all the way to the Fire Nation, who is like right at the temple doors. They sneaking on the other side of the shit, and Sozin pull up with the helmet and everything. He remind them niggas, no survivors.
They all laced up the black Air Force.
Yo,
flew right up there.
They went Iron Man style, heated up, and they started flying all the way to the temple. They said, "You can't escape me, bitch."
Yeah, and that one brother was like, "Yo, brothers and sisters, we under attack." They pulled up, blew through the gates. He was like, "Emergency! We under attack, brothers!" Right? Shit. He's like, I'm like, and you see, they cooking him. They cooking him.
No, fuck out of here. He said, I may be a monk, but I am going to fight with my heart, because that nigga was trying to blow them away.
He was trying, but they was coming. They was A1. These was the A1 guys. They're like, woof, woof.
I like the fucking combo they did. They shot at that rock and it exploded around them like a fucking landmine and had that nigga flying.
Yeah, I'm like, yo. So now we in full on fight mode.
Yep, Yato goes to take the kids while fire rains down. Like they was going ham.
And the Airbenders, they hold their own there. The
Airbenders, I was so pleased. I was so glad.
They was out there like, I bet, let's go.
We not going out like that. Like,
y'all want to scrap? Let's go.
We talk about the casting. They had like from light skin to dark skin Asians out there, men and women. Yo, that lady who did the fucking tornado.
Yes.
And the time when Diana gave her the nod, because he said, I had the kid. She's like, I bet.
He said, Tiger.
Fuck yeah, yo, son. She was popping up the wind, but like, there was mad people catching strays in this shit. All the people who came to visit this temple came to visit on the worst day possible.
Oh man.
Them niggas getting flamed, bro. You see bodies in the streets. Oh, you see chests caved in and shit like that. Yo, they violated old girl in her tornado.
Yes, they. Ooh.
They said, you want to spin? Here you go, rotisserie.
Listen.
That was Susan. Susan said, I got something for your tornado. They burned it. All you heard was that lady.
Nah, the fire nation had this extra energy because they was jumping people. It wasn't like 1-on-1. It was like 3-on-1. and stuff like that. Yo, I'm like, yo.
Nah, bro, this is when the Avatar was doing some 1v1 with the boys type shit. The way they was violating these air nomads, bro.
They straight disrespectful, yo.
Extreme prejudice. They really took it serious when they said.
Nigga, this was whole genocide. Hell yeah, extreme prejudice.
Some was like everybody.
Sozin said, "Did I read?"
He was on the ground,
bro.
He was not letting the troops take all the glory. He's like, I'm in the mix too.
But listen, before he started to attack old girl that was spinning the tornado, he took somebody to grab his roof.
Yo,
bro, just make sure.
Listen, Sozin was violating so well. He need to be in the next DLC pack for Mortal Kombat. Now, this nigga needs to be either his own character or a new skin for Scorpion, because boy, the way how he fatality that nigga on the ground.
Ooh, he was like, is his chest moving? He's breathing? Here, cook him.
Yo, right? Yo, no. I bet you he the type of nigga that says, I don't even care if they breathing. Set him on fire again.
Right? He's like, oh, he twitching?
He's like, it's kind of dim in this air. Let me light a candle. Yeah, let me
light it up, baby.
Mood lighting. Hold on.
Shit, where's another person I can find? We need better light over here.
Nah, he really showed main character energy when he went into that temple though, where Gyatso was.
Oh my son.
Hold on, before we get that shit, Aang and Appa, they traveled around and shit like that. Can you explain to me why they was in the sky and why they started to lower down into the water? Why did they get so low to the? Yeah, because
was it raining?
Yes.
Huh?
Was it raining at the time? Because I think maybe Appa was getting too heavy.
I guess so. It must.
Maybe the water was weighing down.
Maybe I don't know, because they said they got to be in the air. So I would have thought.
Yeah. Why you flying 10 feet over the water?
That's
I guess we don't know how far Aang went.
Yeah, I guess, because I'm like, bro, like you should have never been that close to the water in the first place, especially on a sky bike. So y'all niggas need to stay in the air,
sky,
bro.
be in the sky. It gotta be plot.
Yeah,
because naturally
he said, let me clear my head. Let me be up in the clouds. Why the fuck you in the water, bro?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he was. It's strange that he was that close to the water. I don't know what happened there.
Saying. So that's when they was having a hard time going through the water and the waves and shit like that. But I'm like, it's kind of your fault.
Yeah,
I guess his fur being wet could have weighed him down.
I guess so.
We're not used to flying.
Possibly.
I don't know. Rain.
So at this point, right, Aang's in the water.
Yep. Tidal wave came and done got Aang and Appa.
Aang then went to the Avatar state.
Yep. I rewound that scene like 5 times. I was like, yo, this look hot. When he pushed, when his eyes started glowing and he put his fists together, and that right there.
Locked himself up in that iceberg. And two is when that happened, them niggas was knocking on Gyatso's door. He gave him a couple of knocks, and they said, "Fuck out of here." Boom!
Yo, son.
Sozin pulled up on Gyatso, and he tried to protect them kids. Boy, oh my God.
Sozin was like, you know what, you might have won today, but tonight we have the power of the comet. I'm like, oh, shit.
Nah, bro, Sozin's entrance should have,
did you guys threw like a Category 5 hurricane at him.
Facts.
And he walked through
that shit in fire.
He said, this is a light Sunday breeze, my boy. This is nothing.
Right.
All right, quick news. Did you guys hear that they're trying to do an Avatar fighting video game, right?
Heard.
What? Fighting game?
They're trying to do an Avatar like fight. I don't know what kind of style and what kind of measure they're trying to do, but it's trying to be like an Avatar fighting video game. I suggest now, if they decide to do an Avatar fighting video game, if they put Sozin in that game, his entrance got to be walking through an air tunnel with the fire. That's the entrance. That's the fucking entrance.
That was great. I played that scene back a couple times too. That was tough.
Run that shit back about 50 times, because that is too hard. You want to tell me why they named the comet after this nigga? That is 100%.
Now we know why.
That is 100% wild. That nigga walked through that shit, and then him and Gyatso having a small struggle when it comes to the fire versus air, which is kind of cool for like 5 seconds. But that nigga, like co-host had said, he said, I had the power of the comet, and boy, did he show that shit off.
Cooked them. I like that they're expanding on the powers that firebenders have too. I'm like, being able to superheat the air around you like that. That's oh man,
nothing is gonna get out of my mind of seeing them fucking burn Gyatso, and he was screaming in front of them damn children.
Yeah,
imagine you be 5 watching that shit. Your mentor just got flame bro screaming bloody
Then again, they're dying 10 seconds later. So
yeah, they got you.
They'll only be scarred for a short time. They'll be scarred literally.
Nick.
Probably wasn't even that long. You might probably go further.
All I could think of was episode 3 of Star Wars again, when they ran to Anakin and they was like, what they gonna do? And all you saw was the lightsaber ignite. Same kind of flame royal.
Not the younglings.
Younglings, baby. Yo, Anakin saw what Sozin did and they said, my nigga.
Damn, cold-blooded, man.
Cold-blooded world, man.
But they were kids, and if Aang was there, he would have got.
He said they could have been an Avatar.
Yeah,
and one of them niggas could have been the Avatar. That's crazy, man. That shit.
It also shows you how ruthless the Fire Nation is. Like,
big
imagine
time.
watching it, not knowing anything about the show. It shows you, hey, the Fire Nation are no joke.
Hey, we talked about it. They said the creators of the live action said they wanted to pull niggas in like they was watching Game of Thrones. There's some Game of Thrones type of shit.
Cooking everybody.
Yep. So yeah. So we finish up on that, and all we see is we see a scene of somebody trying to waterbend. We get a intro to Katara.
And this was my first what the fuck moment. I was like, what in the European colonizers going on here?
European? Didn't she like Inuit? Like she looked like a.
I think she Native American.
Yeah, she looked Inuit, which makes
she's just not dark skinned. That's it. She's just not darker skinned. That's it.
Yes, that was my first impression. I was like, oh, okay, I'm cool with it.
Oh, you do.
Hey.
Shit, wait until we see Sokka in the next cut. So we at Wolf Cove. We at the Waterbender tribe, and we see a guy who's trying to talk to the kids. We get our intro to Sokka. So yeah, go ahead, say your piece about the people who play in these.
Listen, I was just like, bruh, I see nothing out of pigment to be fair. I was like, come on.
Hey, look,
They couldn't find dark-skinned Native Americans, bro.
Look,
that could act.
They're surrounded by ice. I'll let that go.
I like give me some pigment. Come on. And then we get out to the soak, and I'm like, oh, come on, man.
They ain't got a lick, bro.
You forgot the Shyamalan ones who were straight up Caucasian?
Oh, they're 100% Caucasian. Nigga, Aang was Then
they shot the whole group, and I'm just like.
Every time I hear Ong, I get like World War II flashbacks.
Facts.
Every time I hear, I'm like, oh, God, here we go again with are you the Avatar Ong? Like, oh, my gosh.
Like, you know what I'm saying? At this point, we got introduced to Sokka and Katara, and, they show us the rest of the people in the village, and I'm just like.
I got the hang of Sokka real quick. I thought I was going to like him, but I got used to the actor who's playing him.
Yeah, he
sounds like him too.
I had slightly a little problem with I think it was just a first episode jitters kind of thing, because I didn't think he funny. Like, he tried some stuff, but he was not that funny. Like, he wasn't giving like early. Though. Yeah. And this is where I finally felt the change in the show, where they said they were taking out his misogyny. There was like there was a little thing about him in the early going that was like too. There was removing some things that was I'll keep it as a point to reach around, like, to speak on later, but like just him something about this Sokka was not hitting this first episode.
Yep. So at this point, Katara and Sokka on the boat. I'm trying to still figure out who that person was on the ice mountain over there as they was flying by the boat. It was somebody there. I don't know if it was just a random actor or something, but it was somebody there. And I'm like, what are you doing there?
Imagine that was a mistake.
I watched that, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, are they penguins? I was like, what are they? I was confused.
Yeah.
It could be penguins. You thought that
right? But anyway, so Sokka is over here talking to Katara about using her water bending. And he's like, yo, the Fire Nation find out you're a water bender, they'll come for you.
Yeah.
He's like, let's stop the water bender. That's what I'm supposed to do.
The bedding looked good, though. It looked good.
Yeah, it did.
Water, like the graphics on the water looked good.
Yeah, definitely. She was moving it.
Yeah. And she's like, listen, I want to fight too. Listen, but I don't need the water bend.
You understand why he doesn't want her to do it, though.
Of course.
Yeah. And they also explain, like, the father isn't around and stuff like that. Like,
Right. He's like, the Fire Nation game, they came, pops and went after them. Like, yo, listen, we ain't seen them since.
Yep.
And he over here, Sokka tries to catch a fish, and he's like, Katara, paddle now, soak later. Like, yeah.
Yep.
That's how you did it. We do it.
Yep. So they see the fish starting to swim upstream and stuff like that, and they wonder what the fuck is going on. And that's when they get pulled in by that wave. And I said this was some intense rafting now.
Right, because he's something was like, Katara, good job. He's like, that ain't me.
Nah, man.
And yet that canoe going high speed.
Yep. I wonder what was causing that.
I wonder, indeed.
I wonder.
Yeah. So they end up getting pulled onto a little Iceland area and stuff like that. And when they get brushed off, they notice that their boat is now floating away.
Right, and Katara is just looking up at something, and she's like, "What's that?" Someone's worried about the boat. He's like, "How the hell are we gonna get back home?"
Yep. Katara's like, "All right, so this is my time now." She trying to pull a little water bending to pull the pull the boat back.
Yep, and someone's like, "Yeah, okay, well, canoe's gone, we're screwed."
That was another divergence from the cartoon.
Yeah, because this is where we got to talk about the misogyny shit that they had to take out, because this is all right. Now this is the only part that I started to have a bit of issue with Katara, because now what she did was she used her water bending power to pull in the boat. But like by complete causation and accidental, she busted out Aang completely out of the iceberg. But I'm like, that's kind of a bit OP for somebody who ain't been training now.
She said herself.
Get that. Yeah, I get that. Yeah,
exactly. She couldn't bend enough to fill a thimble. She said it herself. So how she cracked this old orb open, I don't know.
So here's how this is how I took this. So it was a fluke. So Katara, you see, Katara doesn't actually have control of her powers. So you see her focusing on the boat. Mind you, all the time her focus is on this big giant cube wall behind her. Yeah. And I don't think that she broke the ice more than she triggered Aang.
No, okay. but that's my problem here.
Oh yeah.
What had happened in the show is the adaptation that they took was kind of weird, because that scene is supposed to show the potential of Katara, though, because when Sokka was misogynistic in the show, it was supposed to make Katara show off her latent powers like Gohan, because what she did was she got pissed off and she broke that shit. It was triggered by an upset anger moment that showed that she couldn't control it because she raced out of it. Now this doesn't show it right, because she was pulling in the boat, but accidentally she broke off the ship, but she was showing no pressure. It makes better sense that she was angry and her anger broke out the shit in the first place.
No, you're right.
Aang was still in the Avatar state as Katara still broke out. So it's a little bit of column A, column B. I still don't like the mere fact that it seems more that it was Katara, but then it was still Aang. But Katara's showing off shit that it doesn't feel like it was triggered by any reason, though.
That's why I said in regard. Yeah, you're right. They did diverge. That's why I said we can't take Katara. Really, probably wasn't a factor in this. And here, because of everything that you said, that's the way I took it. I was like, she wasn't the factor. I was like, it sounded like Aang felt something inside. He felt something moving. He's like, oh, I can get out.
Yeah, but that's my problem, though, because it doesn't. They've switched over the fact that Katara is showing more potential and show that she needs training, but they opted out to show that Katara's kind of more OP in this show. Like, this first couple of episodes, she was doing shit that I'm like, no, you need training. Don't you need training for this?
And we kind of talked about this, how they were going to handle taking... Remember we talked about this before? How Sokka's beginning parts were very important and how they were going to adapt around that. And I guess this is one of the ways that they did that.
I'm not liking it.
They should have changed, because that's character development. Like, no, it's not a good thing now, but them changing later is showing their development. Don't take it out now just because politics.
Because just like you said, Jordan, earlier, she had mentioned that she has no training. I feel like the mere fact that you know that she's not already a prodigy makes this a problem when she's doing amazing bending already.
And I guess now we're gonna have to see where they go with this, because this is one of the topics that we brought up before. It's like how are they gonna manage Katara? Because like I said, they took a lot of Sokka out, and her character development was also tied to his. So we want to see how they was gonna manage that. So we're gonna have to see how they do that going forward. But this is one of the scenarios that I saw coming when they said they were gonna take that part of Sokka's character out. They're gonna have to do something to get here.
Yes, agreed. We know that emotions are linked with bending.
Exactly.
And her being like her getting pissed off, it shows like, and doing that would show. Okay, so she, like you said, potential. She did not mean to do that, but potential. Aang didn't do. He was in a cocoon, right? And she caused something to have it crack open, and he's there, he's helpless, yada yada. But it's to show that, oh snap, like with some training. Imagine what she could be like with training. It's to kind of tease that.
Bro, this is like if Gohan was Super Saiyan 2 right when he was like right off the bat. Like, come on, son. You gotta see the potential. You gotta see the headbutt into Raditz that shows, oh yeah, this nigga got something here.
Right, I guess. Right? I guess for Katara, maybe the emotion now is fear because hey, you're stuck. You're in this ice cube with no way to get out of here unless you get this boat.
There was no pressure though. There was no pressure. There was no.
I'm just trying to rationalize the BS.
I get it, co-host, but I get it. It's just the shit that was running.
I'm trying to find some logical solution in this madness.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I trust and I respect that you trying to make it work, but it was definitely the shit that I was like, this is something that's not cooking, bro. Katara is just way too OP.
They didn't leave me with much. I was so tired.
I know, bro.
But
we can move forward. We can move forward.
So while all this is going on, we see the Fire Nation ship, and we got intro to Zuko.
Yep, and he drawing his little caricature, man. Angry caricatures.
Angry caricatures. He's like, I gotta find the Avatar. Find him. He's here somewhere. I know it. I know it.
How you feel about the actor?
Huh?
How you feel about the actor playing Zuko? You like him?
I have to see more. I have to see more.
So far, he doesn't irritate me. He doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Right now, he's just kind of there. He's not causing any trouble.
How do you feel about the scar? Do you feel like they could have done more makeup with it?
I feel like that's much better. Any more than that, it would have been too distracting.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm fine. It's there. You notice it, but it's not like, oh my god, it's there.
Yeah, Zuko wasn't all that interesting in the beginning anyway. He was more one note. He didn't get interesting till later.
I would describe Zuko as like Team Rocket.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. For right now, he there. He ain't really irritating nothing. He's being Zuko.
That's great.
Yeah, so we see Katara. She finally, pulled back the boat in the midst of this stuff, I guess. So in the midst of the big ice block breaking, and we see Aang. He already in the Avatar state. He floating, and the kids are scared, and then he just kind of floats down to them.
Yep, and it falls.
Yep.
Just plop, and he's like, oh, okay. Sokka ready to go. He's like, I'm getting the body here.
He like, I got my boat.
Right. In fact, he just slid down the ice. Sokka like, okay. The boat came back. He's like, all right, we getting out of here.
Yep. And then he sees Katara going to go pick him up. He's like, whoa.
He's like, what are you doing?
First of all, this boat not even that big.
Right?
Danger.
Facts. I don't know nothing about this nigga.
Yep, Katara's like, listen. She's like, we're not leaving him. She's like, he just exploded out a thing of ice. Like, we don't know who he is. We don't know who this bald kid is.
He ain't one of us. Shit.
This is a Caillou.
And then Katara was like, listen, we're not leaving him. And then Sokka's like, don't nobody listen to me, man. I'm just trying to save everybody's life. You don't throw the blanket away.
Fuck that nigga.
So now at this point, they're heading back, and of course, Zuko sees the light coming up. He's like, I knew it. I knew the Avatar was here.
The motherfucker, I was right.
Right? And at this point, all the villagers are hovering around Aang, and then we see here come Grandma. Hey, Grandma, you got some color. That's what's up.
New question about the villagers. Was it said that Sokka was not he was supposed to be the man left? I see certain men here. What the fuck is going on? I kept asking myself. I was like, who are these adult men? Why are they not running the village? Why is there a 16-year-old running this village?
I'm gonna take a note from your co-host's book and defend him and say, well, his dad was the leader, so he just passed it to him
A
as his son.
16-year-old, not the other adult.
Hey, who am I to say how to do their hierarchy for their succession?
Damn, son. I guess the other dudes around this area is dumb as fuck because even
is he from the other? Is he from the other water tribe? I'm trying to figure out what's going on because I was kind of confused by him too.
Thank you. I was like, they made it a specific character for Sokka that he specifically says, I am the only boy at this age around here.
Yeah.
And then I'm starting to see other boys, and I'm seeing one that's like of his age, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on?
But he's the tactician, so that's why he's in charge. He ride the group together and do the training.
We try to make it make sense, co-host. We try to make it make sense.
Yeah, we're trying to do something.
Listen, man, remember, this is an Avatar property. My eyes got to be keen to the shit. They said, I want to know the reason why the original directors fell out of this shit, and I'm trying to find out.
So, first, like, old dude was like, the guy was like, what's that marker on his head? Then here come Grand, and she's like, whoa, let me take a look.
She's like, oh, shit.
And she pulled the thing back, and she was like, oh, nah.
She's like, it can't be. She's like, it can't be who I think it is.
But she's like, I see one of these again. She's like, and then she tells Sakara, he's an airbender.
I was like, what? Airbenders? We ain't seen that shit in years.
And Sokka's like, it's impossible. Airbenders don't exist. She's like, I know what I know.
Grand said, you're not going to call me old.
So listen, we won't know more until you get up. But nah, that's an airbender. I'm old, but I ain't that old.
Facts.
I know what the airbender look like.
So in the midst of this, we got Zuko, and he going to go talk to, this is our intro to Uncle Iroh.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He think he just chatting. Yeah, definitely. Phenomenal casting.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I was like, oh, it's up. Okay. All right. I see you up.
And he trying to explain. He saw the light and shit like that. Uncle Iroh like, yeah, nah, I don't know. It sounds like you just chatting, bro. We've been at it on a hunt for like 3 years. And he said his father had banished him. He got to bring back the Avatar, and he want to aim back to being the prince status. He wants to be next in line for the come up and stuff like that. He wanna pull back and shit like that. He want to get his status back.
I'm glad. I know Iroh saw I don't think he saw the light beam as well. But I think he believed Zuko when he said he saw the beam, but he was just trying to like, nah, don't worry about it. Don't focus.
He don't want to get his hopes up because they've been at it for like 3 years and shit like that. Yeah. Also, I started to notice in this situation, that's when I was like, all right, I'm picking up on the fact that I don't know why, and maybe this might change in other episodes, but they're trying to find the various ways for Zuko not to say honor. You notice that?
I did peep that. Yo, he's like,
He said a lot of words, and I was like, the most famous meme of everything that Zuko has ever said is always about restoring his honor. Why are they finding so many ways for this nigga to not say honor?
Well, I guess they might be another chop.
Maybe down the line in another episode he says it, but like right now it feels like they're over scripting it to make sure it's like he's got to find his glory. He's got to restore his faith. I'm like, bro, just say honor.
It seems like it's very intentional. It seems like they kind of cutting some bits and pieces here too.
Yeah, I got, trust me. Look, I told you, I got the 3. He still don't say
it. He still don't say it?
Nah. See, they gave you Sokka treatment.
All right, we'll come back to talk to each other again when we finish episode 8. But like, nah, bro. If we don't get one honor line, they are doing this shit on purpose, and I don't know why.
But Eddie gonna continue it on. Aang wakes up.
Yeah, Aang wakes up and he like, what the fuck?
He having flashbacks in the water.
Mm-hmm. He was confused. He like, where am I?
Right. So he go outside and and then he see kids playing. He's like, oh, this is nice.
He said, that's nice. I want to play too.
Right. He's like, I want to play. So he goes, being a kid, he goes to want to play. Yeah. And he goes,
get hit by a snowball.
Yeah.
Surprise, nigga.
That scene was so nice. I was like, oh.
Yep. Get hit with the snowball, and then Sokka out here getting extra defensive. He's like, shit, you don't know if he the enemy.
Right?
He's the enemy.
Right? See him, you hear that snowball click. I was like, hey. He's like, hey, I think Sokka threw that snowball.
Yeah, 100%. That was his defensive. He pulled the spear on him.
Yeah, he's like, you talking about you the enemy? You be the enemy? He's like, I'm not the enemy, I'm Aang. He's like, yo, where am I?
Shit. And then he said, fuck, where's Appa? Where's Appa? Give me Appa.
And then he's asking him, he's like, yeah, so where's Appa? And then we see Katara.
Yep. And then he starts to fly around looking for
Yeah.
Appa. He's like, Appa, Appa.
Yeah.
He stunned the fuck out of them people. They never seen nobody fly before.
What the hell?
Yeah, and Greg like, see, I told you.
I told y'all. I thought I was crazy.
Yeah.
Yep. So he pulls down and he's asking for Appa. He like Sky Bison. Sky Bison. Yo, Sokka like, yeah, saying it a bunch of times ain't gonna help.
He's like 6 legs, horns, brown arrow, Sky Bison.
Nigga, I heard you.
Yeah, that was funny.
Right?
Like
and then we see Appa.
That was the only thing I laughed about with Sokka the whole episode, though.
And then it looks at Sokka, Sky Bison. And Sokka like, oh, snap.
And then he comes in, right? Yeah, Appa
that's when
flies in.
Appa arrives, and he like, yeah, man, Sky Bison.
Yo, and then Sokka starts to step away. I'm like, nah, bro, where you going?
Yo, he went right behind Katara. He was like, oh, fuck out of here. What is that?
Yeah. And then, so, Angus telling them about the Air Nomads, Southern Temple, and where they live.
And then Grand got into her monologue like this was the opening. She gave the iconic opening. She looked
she did.
She said, water, air, earth, fire, the 4 nations in her. Yo,
yes, I was like, yeah, boy.
It is so funny to get this as like an actual line of dialogue because you hear it as the opening of the animated series for so long. It feels so funny to actually hear somebody say it in a conversation. Yeah, I was like, oh, this.
And it was so perfect here.
It's so perfect, but it also feels so strange in a conversation.
Yeah, because she even said it at the end of her little monologue. Yeah. We all know the story.
Yeah.
So why are you saying it again?
Because that's the thing I gotta prove. I gotta go break this child heart. I'm like, oh man.
It was nice, but it wasn't necessary. But it was
she was the only person that know.
Yeah.
And he didn't
know. He's been around long enough to know.
She was explaining he didn't know he was trapped. She explained he was gone for 100 years.
So how old is Grand at this point?
Old as dirt.
Because if she probably went people that realize this and ain't been in the ice for 100 years, she gotta be at least 100.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna come into I'm gonna go for Grand's defense here because if you know in the Korra verse, remember Katara is a teenager at this time. So by the time Korra pulls up, Katara is so over 100 years old, bro.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
It runs in the Grand genes, bro.
Yeah, so I'm like, Grand's old. So I'm like, makes sense Katara would be old in the future too. So Grand has been around for a minute. So she probably the only one left to know.
Probably, yeah.
I've been my first snowman when the Fire Nation attacked.
Well, her and old boy, Pa Kun.
Oh yeah.
Boyfriend, boy toy.
Yeah, but
old as dirt boy toy.
Which boy toy?
He's old as hell.
Who?
Pa Kun. Yeah, the future man, the nigga on the other temple. Remember he was fucking he was fucking with Grand.
Yeah. Okay.
Grand played with that man's heart. Grand said you can't lock the coochie down.
Listen, we have to say Grand. So by itself.
Give me the backstory of Grand in the streets.
Listen, once you get listen, I don't know if her and Toph ever crossed paths and they was running the streets together. I don't know, but that's a whole.
The backstory of the ladies of Avatar in these streets.
Listen, Grand put Toph onto the game.
Facts.
You said when I said I was going to the North Pole, I wasn't talking about you, player.
Listen, man, Grand was giving her playbook to Toph before she passed off. She was the Gyatso to Toph's Aang.
Ooh.
She had to give the playbook, baby. He said, I had to teach you how to break these niggas' hearts out here. Because you got an icebox where my heart used to be.
Ooh.
Come on, son.
Straight boulder.
Talk to him.
Woo.
No veins.
And listen, then you got Katara taking it to a whole nother level with her blood bending, and we man, listen.
Man, we gonna get
I can't wait to get there. I can't wait to get there.
We don't get it. So let's get back to it.
Yeah. So Grand is telling the story.
Yeah.
And she's mostly telling the story for Aang.
Yeah.
And she said how basically we're all at peace until the Fire Nation attacked. When we needed the Avatar the most, he vanished. Plunges us in the darkness, and she's like, everyone in the village knows the story. She's like, but you don't, young man, because you've been trapped in ice for 100 years.
Yep, 100 years. Aang was shocked. He was
she doesn't say the year. He mentions the festival. And she said the festival. That was over 100 years.
Yeah, the comic came, and the last time the comic came, it was 100 years ago. Which I like that first, because I was gonna say at first the juxtaposition of the attack on the air temple, and then they just flashed to Qatar without explaining anything. So you could have thought that was in the same timeline.
Exactly.
But then when they explained that, so I like the way how they did it, because at first I was like, how come they never said 100 years later?
Yeah, I was glad that they didn't.
But I like that they did it.
The explanation here does really well. You Greg says, she says, hey, we haven't seen airbenders in generations.
Exactly. Yeah. Imagine not watching the animated show and this is your first time seeing it. You'd be just as shook as Aang. You'd be like, what?
Yeah, because I like the way they did it. I like the way they did it.
Yeah, as she was saying, going on, like, she's like, yeah, you've been trapped in that ice the whole time. And like you were saying, the last time that she said we saw the Great Comet was 100 years ago.
Yep. So obviously Aang was shocked, distraught. He couldn't think straight, and he ended up, he bolted out of that little hut they was in.
And Greg, I tell you, like, I think at this point she peeped. She understands. She's like, he's the Avatar. She done got that off rip.
Not only that, but she says he's also the last Airbender.
Yeah, she's like, listen, he looked like a boy, but he's so much more.
Yep. Common sense, because if they wiped out the Airbenders for that, but he's the last one. Yeah. Then of course, process of elimination. You know who this is.
Yeah, she's like, okay, he's the last Airbender. The next Avatar was supposed to be an Airbender.
Quit.
All right.
Yo,
we ain't seen the Avatar in 100 years, and then here comes this boy out of the ice with a sky bison. Yeah, okay.
If he wasn't though. Imagine if like they really did kill the Avatar and he was just a regular Airbender that got left over.
Like what you be dead? Cause you've been dead a long time ago in the water.
I mean the whole title.
Yeah, you're right.
You've been dead. We got the Avatar taking the Avatar state frozen. That's the only reason why you're alive.
You would have been soggy.
I mean, then the show would have just called The Last Airbender.
And it would have been...
It would have been one episode.
Yeah.
It would have been no Airbenders left.
You're right.
At the end of the episode, they were like, that was the series beginning and the season finale.
Grand opening, grand closing.
That's it.
We had a great run.
You can't grand rise nothing. Everybody's cooked.
Right. Episode two would have been The Legend of Korra.
Yeah.
Episode 2 is straight credits.
Shit. Yeah. Wait. No, there'd be no Korra. Shit.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Well, actually,
let's go back. Let's go back to Kyoshi.
I think it might, because killing the Avatar, it'll get reincarnated into the next.
Depending on what kind of state the person was in when they killed the Avatar.
Yeah, if he wasn't in Avatar state, it'll just go to the next person in line.
I mean,
which would be water.
If you was one of those children, you were like 5, and you watch your mentor die in front of you. If you was the Avatar, I mean, the last thing you got to do is kick in the Avatar state before you die. So I'm pretty sure that nigga would have fought with everything.
That's true. Out. Angry Frozen
pretty...
shows that it's like a defense mecanism without you even being cognizant of how to do it. It just happens.
Exactly. Yeah. So if it was one of those kids, he would have kicked that in.
Yeah, the Avatar state is going to protect itself. So yeah,
they could have did that as a way of finding who the Avatar was in the village. Like when they started baking people. He said, okay, well, he got baked. It wasn't him. He put fire to this guy.
Think about it. How do we not know that wasn't his intention?
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
That's why he said cook everybody.
He said, well, nobody got triggered, so he's not here.
He's like, we don't know who it is, so we're gonna cook everybody. If he is here, we gonna find out.
Yeah, the one that isn't cooked is him, and then everybody's cooked. Like, well, I guess he's not here.
He's like,
easy bake oven ass niggas.
Right, he's like, listen, I wasn't expecting. I didn't account for this. I didn't account for the sky bison in the ocean and the ice cube and all this other stuff. I didn't account for that.
Nope, not one bit.
I didn't account for ice and water because we wasn't at that village. I didn't account for that.
Nope, not at all. So getting back into the episode, we go straight into Zuko soldiers that clown him. They like, yo, why the fuck are we out here? We not getting overtime for this shit. I'm stressed. I'm hungry.
So like, so why we out here in the cold? Why we can't take it somewhere warm?
Facts.
He just out here freaking boondocks.
And then Zuko pulled up.
Or some shit.
Zuko pulled up on Lieutenant Chi. He's like, Lieutenant Chi, we got a problem?
It's like, no, sir.
I said, Lieutenant,
you got it.
I said, Lieutenant Chi got them. He got them monkey cyberds like on strong,
yeah.
bro.
Yes, he do. I like, you sure you showed up for the right place? You sure you supposed to be at a Planet of the Apes down the
Why
hall?
he even cold? That should keep his face warm.
Facts. Yo, either that or this nigga trying to play out for the Monkey King audition.
Yeah, for real.
Turn to the west.
Shit,
He's
dead
going
ass.
north.
He going to the wrong place, bro. Wrong place.
Zuko's like, listen, bro, we gonna get our honor back. We gonna go back to the Fire Temple. We gonna die trying.
Yeah, I wish he said we got our honor back. He ain't say all that.
He ain't say none of that. I had to put it in there.
He said he determined to do this no matter what.
Listen, we know
no goddamn honor.
we know now the H word is a no.
Apparently, them niggas didn't get the rights, or they didn't clear the gimmick side of honor.
Right? What is this word you speak of?
He said, "What? Who's talking about honor?"
They use other meme words from the show later on. So I don't know why they couldn't just have to say honor.
Man.
Like I don't know that H word you just spoke of, sir.
Watch by episode 8, they gonna have a meme build up, and they just gonna do a close up on his face. I must get back my honor.
Roll credits. Roll credits.
Yeah, in fact, roll credits.
And then we see Ira just like it's not good. And then we see right, and then we cut to poor Aang looking all just as sad and pitiful.
Katara going out to check on him.
Right, it's like you good.
He said he realized everybody he ever known is pretty much gone now. And pretty much him and Katara out here trading sad stories. She's like, I know what it's like to lose people you love.
It's just said different. Like, like 100 years.
We are not the same. You lost your mom and a couple people.
You know Katara's whole character is about, I don't care what you have going on. My mother.
Well, at least they kept that.
They got that. Katara is really selfish sometimes.
Your mentor,
right?
all the kids are gone. Your whole line of people. Oh, well, my mom got crisped up. You remember?
Bro, this is the same person who told her brother, you don't care about my mother the way I care about my mother. Nigga, what? She told her brother?
Yo!
Bro, her older brother? The firstborn?
Listen, man.
You said I was a favorite.
Nah, dog. Dog. Yo, I'm surprised, y'all. That would have been sibling rivalry.
He said you knew mom first, but I knew mom best.
Yeah. Ooh, nah, bruh.
Shit, anybody with a sibling? Boy, the beef real.
Oh, man, listen. I got stories.
You're a first child, or middle child, or last child?
I am 2 of 4, so I'm in the middle.
So, yeah, I'm number 2 of 3.
So yeah,
I'm number 2 of 2.
Listen, so
ooh, you're the baby.
Yeah,
he the baby. So, like I said, man, for a while it was 2-on-1 for a long time. Yeah. I'm just leaving it at that.
Had to get a tag team partner. You had to call in a hot tag.
Right, hot tag ain't come for years. Like I said,
he been waiting years for this hot tag, baby. It's flaming hot at this point. I'm dying, man.
Finally.
Right?
Finally,
the odds are even.
Grab it like the rock. Finally.
Woo!
Shit. All right, man. It's just...
Right, so back in Taurus, you know, they're sharing trauma at this point. And he was like, man, listen. He's like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, she explained the destruction the firebenders left behind. The father, she reiterated the father that left out about 3 years ago to fight the war. They never came back yet. She's showing the ships that's like out there and frozen in ice and shit like that. Like she said the shit they took down all the people that they used to be mad people here. All them niggas is roasted.
Yup. See, he ain't like none of that. He's like, man.
Shit, man. Aang talked about him having old friends in different tribes. Katara said they don't do that no more.
Nope.
Everybody friends with their own tribe. Fire Nation came in and fucked all the harmony up.
Yep.
They closed all the borders.
Yep. They cleaned all that shit out.
Yep. And then, then we see Zuko training on the ship.
He hitting the combos, and Iroh said, "Yo, you doing a good job, man. How about some tea?"
And he's like, "More fighting, let's tea."
Zuko said, "Fuck all that shit." He said the Avatar got the greatest power. Like he don't know what the Avatar is like right now. All he got is the base of Kyoshi. He said Kyoshi took out a whole fucking army by herself. So I don't know what the fuck I'm up against. So I got to make sure I'm tip top.
I don't know
I'm tip
why
top.
you thought you'd be able to take out somebody like that.
I know that nigga thought he had balls. He said, "I'm a square up on a Kyoshi type of nigga."
The audacity.
So I'm trying to drop some knowledge. He brings up a good point. He's like, I bet. Say if you do beat the Avatar, then what you gonna do? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go home. He's like, your pops think this is impossible. So when you pull out, what you think gonna happen?
Yeah, he sent you on them joke. He sent you on them joke missions. He treated you like when you play fetch with a dog, you throw the ball, but the dog still runs after the imaginary ball. That's you, Zuko.
Right? And Zuko ain't listening. He talking about you wrong. Like Uncle's trying to tell you something.
Unc tried to drop knowledge.
He trying to tell you, like, bro, what you think gonna happen when you get back there ain't gonna be what's gonna happen.
He said, "I know my brother, and he an asshole.
Right?
Don't trust him."
He said, "Look, I want you to go out there and I want you to find me those old Nokia brick phones with a full battery."
Right?
Oh my god!
Don't come back till you find one of them Nokia brick phones.
And make sure
you come back to the Nokia brick phone. He's like,
he's
like, that's the wrong model. Flames.
Make sure that shit got a crack in it too. Do the impossible.
What? A crack? Okay.
Fuck out of here.
Then went to White Plains and found it. So, oh shit.
He's like, you back again?
Yeah, so that's Uncle trying to tell him in a nice way that, hey, he didn't send you out here to actually find it. He just didn't want you around.
Yeah,
so
he just wants you to go. He just wants you to go away. Yeah, he's like, I don't want you, kid.
So next thing we see is Katara takes Aang into a cove, and she shows off some of her water bending abilities and stuff like that. Aang get hyped. He's like, "Oh shit, yep, a waterbender." And she explains all the worries of why she can't really be waterbender like that, because she says she ain't got no training. So she's like, she's out here showing. She says she understands Aang too, because she the last waterbender in the village. So Aang shows off his teaching from Monkey Yatu, shows that it's all about the way of the motion, and he shows off some of the airbending skills to blow out, stuff around, and Katara getting into the hang of the teaching until she looks out and then she sees a ship trying to pull up on him.
I was like, oh shoot.
They said, oh fuck.
Again.
So she runs off.
She recognized the ship. She's like, oh shit.
Oh yeah. It looked like the other ones in ice, so you already know who the fuck it is.
Yep.
So she done run off to Sokka, and the people all prepared around. They already saw the ship, already pulled up already. So these niggas got rocks, they got sticks, they're ready to go guerrilla warfare on these motherfuckers.
Right? He's like, let's set them up, get them up. You know what's going on. Y'all know what to do.
Yep. So they trying to figure out why the fuck the Fire Nation is pulling up, and Grand here coming in here dropping more knowledge. She said it's because that little nigga, the Avatar. They said, what? You lied to us?
Yeah, she's like, he's more than the last Airbender. It's like, you're the Avatar. Like,
nah, Sokka was on his big hater mode right after that. He's like, I don't fuck with you at all, bro. What? You brought them motherfuckers to us?
He's like, you what? You know what? Everybody probably looking around. Like, you ain't know?
I don't blame him. Look, that's not something you're going to advertise. That's one. And two, he didn't lie to you. He just didn't tell you.
Right?
Yeah. Remember, the day he got into the iceberg, he was just told he was the Avatar.
Yeah, he didn't even want it.
He don't even know what the fuck that means.
Well,
exactly.
He just been told he been stuck in ice for 100 years, and he don't know nobody, everybody gone.
Yeah, everybody that was supposed to train him, to show him and teach him what the fuck it was like to be the Avatar, them niggas is all dead. Like, I don't know what the fuck that means.
That's why when the council was pressuring Gyatso to tell him, he said, look, he has to understand who he is. Like, not him as Aang, but who the Avatar is and what he does and how he, is seen by the world. So he didn't get to that point yet.
Gyatso trying to give him a small cliff notes.
Listen, he probably look like Greg. He's like, yo, you sure I'm still the Avatar? I've been in the ice for 100 years. You sure there ain't nobody else since I've been gone?
Facts. It didn't pass to nobody or something like he's like, how do we not know that it can't be split through mitosis? I was gone for a hot minute, man.
Yeah. Like, was it supposed to go to some other nation? The other three, you said there was only my nation that died, all three still around, right?
Shit, he said, yo, shit, probably in his mind, yo, Katara pretty cool. Maybe she hey, low-key, maybe she the one, too.
Like, she could bid. Like, she could bid.
She the last waterbender, nigga. Like, y'all was this whole show around.
Last waterbender in the
Avatar, the last
tribe.
waterbender, nigga. Come on.
In the Southern Water Tribe, though, not in the world, though.
I know, but, like, they could have flipped it around. Like, Aang said, I could pass the buck.
Aang trying to pass everything. He's like, maybe chose somebody else when I got stuck in the ice. I don't know.
Katara said she was a warrior. Aang said, I just want to play around, buddy.
Yeah, I just want to play freaking on that water scooter. The air scooter.
Yeah, let me hang out with the penguins.
So at this point...
they cut that out, too.
Yeah, they did. No, yeah. I think they showed the penguins, but
they showed them, but he never got to play around with them.
Yeah.
That's Aang's 101.
I guess they fast forward. I guess they want to fast forward it.
They want us to have no fun.
I guess. No, they really not. Every time Aang went to go have some fun, they was like, skip. We got to go back to the serious shit. Like, come on.
We're not going to pull a One Piece and have filler in here.
Right? So, speaking of serious, here comes Zuko.
Yep. Zuko announcing his intentions and shit like that. He said, listen, bro, if y'all don't put... He said, one of you is not like the other. Bring that nigga. Where's Waldo? Bring his ass out.
And we will not burn down your village. Maybe.
Shit.
Somewhat. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it.
Sokka said, fucking heard. Where you at? Where the little nigga at? I'm about to trade this nigga for a puka shell.
Say less.
And then, because y'all was like, listen, you know, he's like, Dad told me to protect the village.
Mm-hmm.
But remember what Mom told us too.
To defend the indefensible.
She put my mom card like a motherfucker, bro. She said, you don't know Mom. She said, you don't know Mom like I know Mom. You said, you said Dad said this. Well, Mom told
said
me
that.
to tell
you. You might as well be adopted.
She was waiting to use that one.
Mom told me to tell you a bitch. And first of all, I run this shit.
Woo! Woo!
Then Sokka was like, all right, you got it. And it went out there. It was like, yeah, ain't no Avatar here. Get the stuff in.
Nah, he pulled up on, when he went to that hut, he pulled up on Aang. He looked at him. He was like, lucky, I'm gonna just go grab my staff.
Right?
Yeah. He said, man, that mom card got me. You lucky.
Then he pulled up on Zuko.
Yeah, he was like, all right. He's like, nah, bro.
Zuko was like, man, just tell me what I want to know and won't be no problem.
Right?
Listen. He pulled up on him and said, yo, there's no honor and no jumping nobody. And he's like, yo, run the ones and twos, Zuko. He said, run the fade. I know you a pussy. Run the fade, man. And
so we're not going to talk about where the rest of the grown folks that was in this village, huh?
No,
listen, bro. That's what I was saying. This is all them niggas is pussy. All them niggas is pussy. They let that 16-year-old go in by himself, go out there to fight firebenders that they know was out to murder niggas. Nah, bro.
He's in charge. Look, man.
There's one other dude in this village that can run the fade. So where he at? That's what I'm looking for to see where he at.
Nah, look, if I was him, I'm not jumping out there either.
Let's talk about Lieutenant Chow though. This nigga said, "Don't fall for that shit. Let's jump this nigga."
Yeah, don't fall for it. We outnumber them.
Zuko turned around to him like, what you mean? Nah. He getting this one-on-one. Lieutenant Chen, he was reading from the handbook of the X, but Zuko said, "I'm a real nigga. I'm the prince."
Yeah, so I don't need all.
You see, he used the H word again. He was like, "Where's the glory in that?"
Yeah,
bro, where's the glory in that, nigga? Come on now. Come on. Where's the glory?
The glory, my nigga. We don't need to say honor 50 times in the episode. I'm fine with that. In that instance.
Nah, come on. But that was the moment to say it.
Yeah, that's true.
Bro, niggas don't say where's the glory in there. Niggas say where's the honor in there. That's the honor. That is apparent, bro. These niggas had the master writer said, no. It's like when they tell you can't write these words in the essay that you need to submit for work. Nah, bro, you gotta erase that glory. That works just as.
Ooh, that's funny. That is so at this point, Zuko and Sokka scrapping.
Oh, Zuko dispatched him with the quickness again.
Zuko was like, yo, what color casket you want? Brown or baby blue?
Facts, bro.
And at this point, we just see Zuko washed, frozen.
Zuko dropped Sokka, and this nigga was he was about to hit him with the Sosa special. That nigga was on the ground, and he was like, "Oh, I know how to finish this."
And Aang like, nah, homie, roll up on my people.
Yeah, he said, chill off, man, chill off. He blew them niggas back, and they was like, oh shit, okay, it's guaranteed. This nigga got to be the Avatar,
right?
Like what? Airbender? Impossible.
He's like Airbender. He's like, I thought Sosa got all of them.
Fucked up now.
Granddad was sloppy. He didn't get all of them. You gotta be quicker than that.
Right, and they all shaking. They're like, yo, kid. And then the kids, like, the village kids, not the adults, the village kids.
Yo, they was the ones that was unleashing the spikes and the rocks and shit. I'm telling you, them adults is pussy.
They were like, look, y'all go ahead and do the bullshit. We'll hang back.
Hang back? Hang back? This nigga said, the firebenders said out loud, we burning this village to the ground and everybody in it. Y'all pussy.
He said, look, we didn't live this long doing stupid shit. Y'all go throw rocks. We'll hang back.
Bro,
and if they light it on fire, look, we're on a giant glacier. We'll throw water on this shit.
And Aang was like, all right, now I'll go with you. Just leave him alone.
He said he sacrificed himself. He's like, nah. But before he went, he thanked the two of them. He said, Saki, you the bravest person I know, even though I watch you get washed in 2 seconds.
He's like, it's hard. Nobody's ever stuck up for me before.
Yeah. Good on you, Sokka. Even though you look like a bitch in front of them.
I mean, he did face off against them. He said, you know what? Let's just do 1-on-1.
Yo, Aang should have said out.
When other grown folks didn't even move a muscle.
Aang should have said out loud. He said, "Yo, Saki, you the only one that got balls around here."
Yep, and now that.
That's all Sokka needs to hear is, okay, let's go get his ass.
Yeah, that's all he needed to have a change of heart.
Yeah, Sokka was like, okay, listen, you in charge now, number 2.
Yep.
He knows a real nigga when he sees one. Let's go get him.
Facts. So they left out with Aang and stuff like that, and like instantly after they started leaving on the ship and stuff like that, Sokka already had the plan and shit like that in mind. Sara like, yo, we gotta get him back. Sokka already talking to his number 2. He's like, so you the new man because all the other men are pussy. So you the new leader here.
Like you see what I'm dealing with. So now it's your turn.
Facts. Make sure these niggas ain't sloppy. I know they like 7 years old, but make sure these niggas not sloppy because they were sloppy on that battlefield. They wasn't throwing them rocks right, even though they hit them at point blank range.
Tell them to keep up the aim practice. But, yeah.
Facts.
Aim for the penguins.
Yes. And
if you need to, recruit the penguins.
Facts. So I think this is when we cut to Aang in jail and he speaks with Iroh.
That is correct.
Yep.
And then Iroh's talking about how he thought this time would never come. Yeah. And
he can't believe this shit. He's seeing an airbender.
Yeah. And then he was just like, Aang's asking like, yo, why did y'all start this war?
Yeah, I like this conversation. Yeah. He explained how like fire could. Some people think it's because like fire that fire consumes, so we gotta own everything. Yeah, and then he was talking about the thought maybe that they were born with a natural gift to lead. They should, so by a divine right, they should have ownership over other nations and shit like that. I was like, damn, they got y'all with the Nazi iconography on that shit.
But it also showed you that Iroh doesn't necessarily follow that train of thought.
Definitely.
Because Aang says, is that what you think? And he changed the subject real quick.
Facts. And Aang said, I believe in peace and respect instead of you like controlling people with an iron fist. And then he was like, the what people really care about is how we gonna end this war. And they said by ending this war, we gotta capture you and we gotta bring you to the Fire Lord. And that's when Aang spun the block on him and said, now do you think that's really gonna stop the war? And that's when Iroh was like, shit, you know what? That sounds very interesting. I can't wait to have more conversations about you on this over some tea.
Yeah, I think I hear the kettle going off. Hold on.
Facts.
Right. You ain't want to answer. He's like, yeah, you go ahead. Oh yeah, you go ahead and take me to the Fire Lord. You see what's gonna happen.
Woo! All right, so we gonna talk back through this shit at another time.
He's like, that's the dude that cooked my homies. Oh, that's where we going? Okay.
Man, I ain't gonna forget that shit.
Right.
So as they was leaving and stuff like that, Aang put a little airbending magic on them and stole the key from that one guard.
Yep. And then he just like, That's why he ducking. He somehow about some random luck gets into Zuko's room.
Yeah, my son was sneaking around and being mad quiet, and I guess all the guards out here suck because nobody realized yet.
Well, yeah, I guess he is an airbender. I guess he can lift himself up. I guess we can't make no noise. I guess.
Yeah, but he was just walking. He was walking through that shit.
You think the Fire Lord gave Zuko an elite team of soldiers to go off?
Oh yeah, this is definitely
this those same dudes we saw in the beginning.
Yeah, these are janitors from the palace and random dudes off the street. They say, "Hey, you want some military work?"
No,
would I? You want to
I
the Fire Lord? Boy, would I?
No, these were the niggas that was training in the army, but they fucked around a lot, so this is their punishment.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
shoot.
D-team.
This is the same dude they got washed by that earthbender.
They said we're gonna put you on Zuko detail. They said, oh man.
Nah, Zuko, ain't that nigga that got burnt?
Zuko, yeah.
So at this point, Aang done stole Zuko's book of Avatar. He done got a flying staff, and he done made a book for it.
Wait, real quick, to go back to the Zuko thing real quick. Can you imagine the kind of roasting, no pun intended, but the kind of roasting niggas was doing? There was like the prince of the Fire Nation and you got burnt. Nigga, we supposed to grab the fire and fire it back. How you get burnt, bitch?
Oh my goodness!
Listen, have you
Firebender and you got burnt, nigga? We are nothing but fire.
Defense? Have you never
heard
of defense?
You never heard of catching, nigga? You are terrible at dodgeball, aren't you?
As a matter of fact, look, let me burn you in the other one, make it balanced. Like balance to your face.
I guarantee you, he got some spicy members on his team, and them niggas.
Like that lieutenant.
Oh, facts. This nigga said.
Probably roasting every day.
This nigga said, "Let me cook that other side so you could get perfect eyeshadow, nigga."
Be balanced, like a red panda, just red eyes,
nigga. But yeah, so yeah, Aang on his escape shit.
Right. So he done bobbed, weaved, jumped off the ship, and is now gliding away.
Zuko doesn't realize he's trying to chase.
Did he even run into any opposition? Like
he did a classic NFL bob and weave, the little jumpy jump.
Listen, this nigga was already like 90% off the boat, and that's when Zuko caught that nigga. He was like, "Stop! Anybody, grab him!"
This is where the Shyamalan version did that better. Because he actually had to fight. He actually had to fight to get off the ship.
Yeah, and even the animated version made it show because it made it seem like Zuko had realized that he escaped like in that very second. But like in the animated version, Zuko noticed like he checked back at the cage because Zuko's obviously obsessed. Zuko went back to the cage only to find out Aang was gone. So they cut that whole scene out.
Leave. He would stay around and kind of like asking questions.
That's when he sounded the alarm, so mad niggas was alert. But this made it seem like Zuko was stupid and didn't realize that nigga was gone until he was like literally 90% off the boat.
Oh yeah, he definitely did. Because Sam was like, "What?" He sat. He was only running down the deck of the boat, and then Zuko was like, "Get him!"
This nigga already halfway there. He already jumped off the boat. He already flying away like fuck. Fire.
Yep. So at this point, Aang is gliding. Zuko hits him with a fireball.
Yep.
He's falling, and then he gets grabbed by Sokka, who's on Appa.
Which, again, is another thing that I want to call out, because remember, they had to learn to control Appa. They skipped the whole yip.
Katara told Appa, "My mama said, we ain't got time for that. Let's go. We gotta go save Aang." Appa was like, "I bet."
They said, "Fuck you, yip. My mama said, it's time to go. You want to get an ass woman from beyond the grave?"
Like, no.
That's about to be the name. That's about to be the name of this episode. My mama says.
So at this point,
do you see cows around here? We need beef. So let's go to where Aang is. Otherwise, you're gonna be in some burgers tonight.
I don't know how bison meat tastes, but I'm about to find out.
Appa ain't want no smoke.
He said, "You're right. Let's get out of here."
Shit, you're right. Appa wanted no smoke because that fire was coming a bit too close to Appa's ass.
And then Katara wanted to bring it, and Appa was like, "Okay." See, all right.
That's another change.
You all right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Katara.
How the hell you raise a wave of water 50 feet into the
That's
air?
what I'm saying. With no fucking training.
I was waiting for Aang to like redirect the fire blast.
Wasn't that
when
the
she
thing?
did it, I'm like, yo, what is going on?
Wasn't that the thing? Wasn't the scene he went to the Avatar state?
I don't know if he went to Avatar state, but he redirected the fireball. The fireball.
Or maybe it was that. Maybe see, that's what I'm saying. They giving Katara strange things here.
Why is she showing high level skills and she hasn't even got the scroll yet?
Katara about to be OP.
That makes me scared for when they go see Pycoon, because that means that she ain't gonna need no. My mama said I don't need no training.
See, I was on cloud 9 with this show, and now you got me rethinking this.
I have it written down in my notes.
This freaking guy got me.
That's why you gotta talk to other niggas. You gotta talk to other niggas. Katara,
this is the best thing. This is great. I'm like, wait a minute. Why is she so powerful already?
Katara and Sokka was already a contention, because I'm like, nah, bro, don't hit us with no Mary Sue shit. Don't have her be Rey. Don't have her be Rey from Star Wars. Don't have her be OP for no fucking reason. Come on, son. Y'all, they're removing a lot of character development. I don't like that.
I didn't know until I watched I finished the episode, and then while you guys were getting ready, I watched a YouTube video of somebody talking about it, and I saw in the comment section someone said that the original writers left because they saw the direction the show was going in, and I was like, what?
Yes, man. Yes, we've been talking about it for a couple of years now, and bro.
At this point,
red flag.
At this point, Katara's like, Korra who?
He's a kid. Look, he's a young guy. That's what young guys do. And he grows out of that as he gets older, but that's called characterization. Don't go take that out.
That's what I'm saying. It's just it's the little things that
exactly.
It levels up and shit like that. Hell, I would have been even more happy. What would have been a better scene if Katara saw the fire thing and it wasn't so close, but Katara tried to lift up the water, but it wasn't good enough, and then Aang used his airbender to smack that shit out the sky, showing that Katara needs more training. She fucking said.
Yeah, exactly. She wants to help, but she's just not there yet, which is fine.
They probably in the writing room, all right, we're gonna leave Aang alone, but everybody else,
what I don't understand is these niggas understood that they wrote the word prodigy because they explained Aang was a prodigy, so they know what prodigy is. Mm-hmm. And then they specifically wrote in the script, Katara said, "I have no training." All you have to do if you want to make Katara OP is just say Katara's a prodigy. She's the only waterbender there, and just say she's a prodigy. There you go. It fixed all the OP shit because obviously they're gonna argue, hey, she's a prodigy, but she's not. She needs fucking training. So why is she this good?
And they can't use the excuse that we wanted to give her something to do because she threw water at the fire guys when they first attacked. So she already did something.
And it didn't work.
Exactly. Hey guys, wait till we get to Toph.
Don't.
I mean, wait. If you tell me, honestly, now you about to have me red. I'm about to be on my red shit. Imagine if Toph shows up and she's earthbending it as slow as the other nigga.
It could be worse if she shows up and she's not blind. That's gonna be a problem. Because being blind now, that might have some political thing. So she's not vision impaired.
She was like, I'm blind, but now I can see.
Oh my God. No, even worse. What if she goes into that tournament and she gets washed?
Ooh.
What if she needs to be trained by the boulder? What if she gets what if she needs more training by the boulder?
Oh man.
What if they nerf Toph? Oh my God!
They nerfed some other characters.
Hey, stop
already.
It! Oh no!
Ty Lee and May, they're not even cute.
Okay,
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Okay, hold on, man.
And we still got a Zuko sister.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. We still doing episode 1, yo.
It's going off the rails. I'm gonna bring us back.
Okay. Refocus.
Right. So yeah. So
all right,
Katara pulled some bullshit and she knocked out that fire. All right. Next.
At this point, we are back. We are back at the Air Temple.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. They fused a bunch of episodes together, obviously here because they went to there and he on ground zero and like instantly he done found bodies, bodies, armor all left into the sky and shit like that. Like damn son. And
well, old boy cooked everybody.
Yep. And then he found the worst of the worst. And the nigga found the literal skeleton of Monkiatsu.
I don't know how his clothes didn't burn off, but that's neither here nor there.
Nigga, the drip. It's drip.
Drip is eternal.
It's drip. Drip is eternal. Look at that block.
Listen,
the flesh is temporary, but the drip is eternal.
The drip was fireproof. It just wasn't soldier proof.
You know what's funny? It's specifically Gyatso that had that shit on because in the earlier scene, you saw the other air nomads. They got the burn. That shit burnt straight through their clothes. They went straight to the chest. Monk Gyatso had that shit on. He had the special shit. He had the special.
So y'all had regular Macy's robes. I had on the Micah Miri robes.
Someone was prepared. He knew something was going down.
Nigga, even his necklace didn't burn.
He got that premium.
I thought that was made out of wood.
Premium.
Nah, bro, that shit that shit Nokia. That shit elite.
Nah, man, I don't care if you got Sozin's Comet, Sozin's Moon, Asteroid. This shit not getting
He paid a pretty bison for that fit.
Sozin, Bosin, Losin. We still got it on, baby.
Yeah, you can throw on the fire. Necklace not going nowhere.
All the elements, nigga. You ain't stopping this drip.
At this point, Aang sees the body, and then he's having flashbacks of everything that he said.
Bro, the kid who played Aang, his face on this shit, bro, he was big tweaking. I fucked with that nigga looked like he was about to blow it all up.
Yo, boy, if Sozin would have pulled up right now, he'd have caught it.
Listen, he did go. Katara, it's like I had to leave the area because dust and rubble and all that shit was flying, man. The tree was aiming all over them niggas.
Yeah, because he just kept having flashbacks and just getting angrier and angrier. He's like, boy. He's like, man. He's like, man, you should have left me on the boat. Ooh. I'm going to pull him right on the fire nation. Ooh.
You have me teary-eyed because like the flashbacks with Gyatso and you always
facts. Bringing that shit back up and getting like a first person perspective on it was nice, but
his face, his face was not only showing sadness but anger. Like I should have been here. I shouldn't have left. That
you could see everything in his face.
Yeah, I was like,
his expressions were so good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, and the guy who played the kid who played Aang 10 no notes. He's really good.
And then he goes to the Avatar state. He's like,
wilding out.
He's like, where you at?
And Katara and
Sokka. Fire Nation.
Katara and Sokka trying to call out to him and shit like that. They trying to call him. They trying to calm his nerves and shit.
He's like, I ain't trying to hear you. Which way you the Fire Nation?
Then they changed it so it's not Katara that takes him out of it. It's Gyatso's words saying, "Remember who you are," or something like that.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. The way they established it with the actual seeing of the scene and then going back in the flashback, I like that. That's an element of that they can take. That was good.
And I like the way they show
what he's thinking.
Yeah. And I like the way they show the Avatar state is no joke.
Yeah. Anybody can catch it. Friendly fire is on, nigga.
Oh, y'all need to keep watching.
Yeah.
Boy. Y'all have to keep watching. That shit get juicy.
Shoot.
Breadfruit selling this shit.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, wonderful.
So they all try. So Aang starts to calm down, and he pulls out of the Avatar state, and they all trying to figure out what the fuck just happened, pretty much.
And Aang like, listen, I don't even know myself.
Aang out here cradling Gyatso's necklace, which he basically vows to complete the mission. And then we see Zuko with his aggressive artwork.
Yo, for real.
That nigga drawing Aang with the quickness. He said, "I can't forget that nigga's face
poster.
Now."
Yeah.
And before Aang just broke it down to Katara's arm, I was like, oh.
I'm like, yo, this kid is a great actor because that last one,
the feels.
Yeah. And Soka just looking on like, oh.
So we ain't never gonna get rid of him now.
So he bigs out his big vow. He vows to complete the mission and shit like that. Like they ready to do shit. They ready to get a move on in this shit because they know they can't go back home. You know, Fire Nation go and chase them everywhere. So they got.
But he said, "Wait." He buried him. He said, "Wait, I got one last thing to do. I gotta do something." And you see, he buries Monk Gyatso's bones.
Yeah. Oof.
And then walks off. Damn,
son. And then keep in mind, even though he's 100 years in the future, shit like that, and it's still like what ages 10 to 12 right now. Like nigga burying skeleton bones, man.
Listen, he's still rapping to tell you about the fact that he is the last Airbender.
Yeah, man, and his friends. Like, hell, it would have been just worse to just see Gyatso as a bones, but like everybody gone, bro.
It's wild. It's like it's not just like the people you knew, but it's everything you know. Like the whole world. Okay, 100 years ago of 2024 is 1924. Like, imagine you fell asleep in 1924, you woke up in 2024. You're like, what the hell is going on?
Yo, that's some what? Think about what you had in 1924, then you come to 2024 and you see electric cars and cell phones and planes and
so the name y'all
electricity. Right.
So the name y'all are looking for is Steve Rogers and Captain America.
Exactly. Steve was like what?
Those were like 50-something years.
That was a shock enough. It's like
that's why everybody. That's why everybody has the memes that say, "Yo, if Captain America was truly Captain America that came back from the 50s, that nigga would have he would have saw black people around and was like, what's the color? The only signs?
Yeah, all these.
Yo, Captain America could have went so left. It ain't even funny.
Y'all see Peacemaker? That's exactly how he was supposed to be.
Oh man, yeah. But that's something I'm thinking about. Think about you coming out for a century.
Yeah, man. Everything is here.
Like we come out like
they're gone.
Think about that, right? We come out in 2134, some shit like that. And,
oh damn! Wait, 21, 24. Damn.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Hell no.
Like yo, so
and then we like,
what version of Apple Vision Pro y'all on? Apple Vision Pro.
First of all, that's saying if we still have an Earth left.
You're right.
We're from the new
iPhone.
You wake up in New York City.
Oh, Doctor Who vibe.
Oh fuck yeah.
But old New York. That's gone. That's long gone.
Yeah, new.
Yeah, that went up in like the war of 2078 or something. Yeah.
Listen, you gonna come back. You gonna come back to the Earth and you gonna have mad niggas flying around and be like, nigga, we already evolved. Where's your wings? Wings.
Yeah, wings. Like, yo, where's Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A? You forgot? Yo, you weren't here for the Taco Bell Rebellion of 2089?
Shit.
Like, we don't got no food like that. No, the cows and all the stuff down there, they gone. We got these.
We all eating Beyond Meat, bro.
Yeah, we got synthesized food pellets now. Yeah, we don't no meat. Ain't been no meat on these planets in like 50 years.
Eat. All we do is look at the food and it gets absorbed into our skin now.
You ruined it. Send me back.
Like money. What's that? Oh, you mean that paper currency? Oh no, we don't. We don't. No, that don't exist no more either.
Nah, bro.
You just chip. See this chip here in our arm? Yeah, that's the money.
Yeah, everything changed with the Bitcoin genocide of 57.
Yeah,
Bitcoin genocide.
Right? Yeah, no, everything. Yeah, now everything now is mental currency. Yeah, you got a chip up here.
It all started with
just walking in the duck.
Nothing decline. We just dig it out your arm.
Like, are you a real person? Oh no, I'm an AI generated artificial intelligence. Oh.
Nothing was the same when the Musk attacked.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, the Musk uprising.
Yeah, the Musk uprising.
Oh no, he's still around.
All the Teslas became sentient.
You mean
people over?
You mean his great grandchild, right? No, he's still alive. His head's in a tube.
Yeah, he's the one that controls the AI. Yeah, he's still here.
Lord Jesus. And his partner, Mark Zuckerberg. You mean Zuckerberg's still around too? Yeah.
The reptilian?
Yeah.
Yeah, he runs Disney now. Yeah.
The reptilian? Zuckerberg? Yeah, yes, sir.
He found a way to fuse himself with Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. He is the house. He is literally the House of Mouse.
Yeah, Zucker Mouse. He's Zucker Mouse now.
And they're not to be played with.
Yeah, I gotta go back on topic.
Yeah, we sliding back in.
So this is the last bit of the episode anyway. But
Yes.
so Aang out here making his vow to complete the mission that they had stated for him to be an avatar. In the meanwhile, we got Zuko making his angry drawings. In the midst of that, he getting extra hot.
Literally.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta find him.
Yep. And Aang called for the movement, and he heats it up, and that's the end of the first episode. And we get the classic music. I was hyped as hell that they brought this one back.
Yes.
Shit, I was
with
that
the drum
shit had me,
beats, the bongos.
Yeah.
If that music don't make you want to dance or fight, man, that shit crazy.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
I like that. Yeah, don't try to change it up. Keep the same energy.
That's it.
And then Netflix next episode, I say yes, sir.
Bro, you lucky. I definitely had to stop myself. Shit.
Yeah, I had to. I was like, ooh, I got questions.
We definitely all in agreement that this is definitely worth the follow through into a second episode for sure.
Yes, we were like a lot of our worries were answered. That's for sure. Because I was like, man, they have been
a lot of them was
cartoon.
A lot of them was answered, and then a few of them were brought up as well.
To be fair, they had it easy. They had it easy. Look, don't do what Shyamalan did. That's it.
That's the bar in hell. That's like saying don't do what Dragon Ball Evolution did.
Yo, I was thinking, I was like, yo, they should do it again now. Just don't do that. Make it a show, not a movie. Make it a show. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it can be worse. Make it a show so you have time with the characters and you'll be printing money. That's all.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, so, all right. So we finished with the episode. So right off the bat, guest, I want you to say first, what is your final impressions and thoughts on this episode in general? First episode. What's your thoughts?
First episode. I am glad with what they did. I'm glad, I'm happy with the casting. I'm glad they kept the names the same. It's not Ong or the Avatar. I'm a little nervous about the future, but what I'm seeing right now with episode 1, I'm excited.
Good. Co-host?
Oh, I enjoyed the episode. I really did. Like I said, is it perfect? No, but it got the bulk of what I wanted to see. Yep. And yeah, I'm interested to see what else they gonna do.
Definitely.
So I definitely gonna keep watching because I want to see what's gonna happen with certain people.
100%.
I'm waiting to see how they gonna handle the Cabbage Man.
Ooh.
Oh no! Oh, I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You'll be pleased.
Oh, okay. I was scared for a minute.
Nah.
I thought they Thanos snapped my son away.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. So my comparison. I said, well, my final thoughts in general. I said this episode is obviously like a mix of like four episodes in like one put. So it's like episode 1 through 3 and 12 kind of. They did the Boy in the Iceberg, the Avatar Returns, the Southern Air Temple, and the Storm. Pretty much they did all the shit that was going on. So I like the opening showing off the power of the firebenders and the ruthless nature. The attack on the Air Temple felt like the slaughter of the Jedi. That shit was a movie. That shit was like them adding those two contexts was money. That shit was great. Especially like left to the imagination of what happened to the kids and everybody else around there. That shit was savage. Like I said before, I got a small nitpicky about Katara and the way her parents be working. But her running this shit about her mom is still hilarious. This episode is definitely named after my mom said. Definitely no doubt. Sokka just wasn't as funny, but I'll give him leeway for future episodes and stuff like that. Majority of the casting and the soundtrack is on point. Fights is on point. The episode was definitely a strong show for the show, but cut out some nice characterization moment. But definitely spent time and showed more stuff. So I'm here for it, and I definitely would continue. Recommended if you watch the first episode to continue on.
Oh, definitely
for sure. So yeah, so big ups to the show, to the show and the episode and stuff like that. We'll definitely be continuing. So we're gonna close the book on the main event segments. And we're going to drop the preview. So our next review episode that we're going to tackle for the end of Black History Month, we're going to be doing our segment Down with BMP, Black Morphin Power, and we'll be tackling another Power Ranger series. We'll be doing a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger special from season 1, episode 36. We'll be doing Birds of a Feather because it is a predominantly episode on Zack the Black Power Ranger. So we'll be following up on that episode for next week's episode. So our guest, we want to leave time for you to plug your socials and anything you got going on if you want to tell the audience out there for what's up. So here you go, man. Jordan, tell what's going on. Plug yourself, man.
Hey guys, my IG tag name is Breadfruit. Except instead of a B, it's a 6 because I want to be different.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't really do much on YouTube. I have a few videos, but I just got started making like decals and shirts, like pop culture, memes, just funny stuff like that.
You got a shop or anything or something like that? Or are you trying to workshop that?
Yeah, it's Nostalgia Cash on Etsy. So that's NOSTALGIA CACHE.
Plug yourself. Run up to the Etsy shop.
Yeah, man. Or message me on IG. Like I said, I'm just starting out, so
we'll drop the link. We'll drop the link.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it was a great show, guys. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah. Support those who support you, man. Yeah, man. Definitely. So we gonna plug our stuff. We got an email set up at blerdbynature@gmail.com, Facebook and Instagram and Threads at Blerd By Nature, Twitter/X at Blerd By Nature. Nature spelled NATURE, because we want to be different on that too. Co-host hit us with the YouTube.
You can find us on YouTube by searching for Blerd By Nature Podcast.
Yep, and we are available on all podcast platforms. Check us up all around, subscribe, like, and all that shit. And check out other episodes all around. As we're recording right now, our latest episode that we dropped was JDF Memories with a fellow friend of RX Superstars with us, and everybody of the table. Any final notes before I hit the outro?
Hopefully the show goes on and keeps up the same kind of quality. I don't know when you guys will watch it, but if y'all want to have a roundtable again later about the show, I'm definitely down.
Sidebar, pretty much, when we go and watch this episode over, I'll drop a group chat. We can discuss the shenanigans that go down for sure, man.
Stay OP, Katara.
My mother said to hit the outro.
That's where her OP power comes from. It's the power of my mother.
My mother said, I'm stronger than you. So there you go. You have to accept.
But Katara, you can't fight the Fire Lord. But my mother said I could do anything I set my mind.
Exactly. On that note, I'll hit the outro. Thanks for joining us today from Black Thought to Nerd Power. This is Nicholas, Mr. Go With The Flow.
And this is the man with the player, Maurice.
And guest?
This is Jordan.
Hey, and this was another edition of the Blerd By Nature Podcast.
Thank you for listening, everyone. And until next time, peace.
Peace.
My mother said peace.